Seltzer Kings.
Podcasts.
Welcome to the home of Theta Beta. What do you think?
I think it's the gateway to hell, and I don't want to keep looking directly at it.
Veronica, I have the perfect assignment for you. You've probably heard about the rape spree on campus. There was another last night, a freshman girl. Her name's Parker something. She was at a sorority party at the Theta Beta house.
You think the sorority had something to do with it?
You wouldn't believe the rumors about what goes on in that house. I've been trying to find someone who could get inside Theta Beta during rush week, do a behind the Greek curtain expose.
And you want me to take pictures?
I want you to do the story. You are exactly the type they would love to have here. Intelligent, cute.
Combative, independent thinking, smart-mouthed. Believe me, I'm not their type.
You'd be perfect. Trust me, Veronica, you'll blend right in.
Well, hello, everybody out there listening in podcast land. Welcome to another episode of Boys Watching Veronica Mars. We're just two boys watching every episode of Veronica Mars for the first time, giving our review and reactions. We're your hosts. I'm Joe Welke.
I am Vance.
Today we're talking about Season 3, Episode 2, titled My Big Fat Greek Rush Week. Directed by John Kretschmer, written by Diane Ruggiero. Original air date, October 10th, 2006, to an audience of 2.96 million people. And before we get into the episode, everybody, just a reminder, join our Discord. Link is in the show notes. Fun times to be had there. Join our Patreon, patreon.com/boyswatchingbuffy, where we are covering Freaks and Geeks. Only a couple episodes left of Freaks and Geeks, man.
Yep.
Gonna be sad.
Yep.
Gonna be sad when it's gone. And we will be releasing our episode on the first Twilight movie, the first of 5 that we will be doing. We're doing the entire Twilight series. We're doing it. We're doing Twilight, everybody. That's going to be on the Boys Watching Movies Patreon tier, and a lot of Patreon crossover this week in Veronica Mars.
I know. We have a lot. We
got a lot.
This is a guest star laden episode.
It really is.
But
it's like, they're not like big guests. Like some of them are like, oh, I recognize that person. Like, and then you look at who was on there and like, oh shit, that's who that was.
Oh no, these are big guest stars. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But big fucking episode. Big fucking episode. How are you doing, Vance?
I'm doing all right. I have the listeners sent in from the Amazon wish list energy drink. I'm going with the cherry slush this week.
I'm going with the C4 cherry berry lime, which I just discovered I still had.
You keep discovering that you just had stuff. This is like the...
I know. I'm saving. My thing is, like, I save all my favorites for the end.
That's a bad way to live life. That's a bad way to live life.
I know.
Terrible.
I think that you sent me. Didn't you send me a meme about that recently?
I don't think so.
Or TikTok?
I don't know. But it's a bad way to live life.
Yeah. Somebody was like, fuck it. I'm burning all the good candles. I'm wearing my favorite outfits. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. You know what? Whatever. But today, cherry berry lime. So this episode, My Big Fat Greek Rush Week, what did we predict for it?
I predicted that Wallace or Piz rush a frat and Veronica uses them for info. Completely wrong. Not even close.
I liked that guess, though. That was a good guess. I'll give you credit just for the good guess of it.
I'm getting credit for being completely wrong.
But it was a good guess.
Well, speaking of good guesses, you said it would be a sorority case and Veronica has to rush to uncover something there. And mentioned girl with shaved head, she's going to have to try an interview. So you added that extra part, which isn't there. But Veronica does go undercover She does uncover something. She does go rush week. You nailed it.
She did. Yeah. Feel good. Pat on my back here today, baby.
Yeah.
It's not often with Veronica Mars.
Yeah, you don't need an honorary. You got it right for the guests. You got it. You nailed it.
So, dear listeners, I need to give some context to this episode here.
Before you give some context, I'm going to mention some follow-up from last week's episode.
Okay.
And then we can just dive in. It is confirmed that the clothes that Veronica gives Piz are Duncan's. Yes. Multiple people have brought this up. One of our Discord listeners posted pictures of all three, Duncan, Logan, and Piz in that shirt.
Yeah, terrible shirt.
It has come to that checkered, that Argyle checkered black and white V-neck sweater thing.
Yeah.
It's also been brought up that the actor that played Piz dated Kristen Bell for a long time. So they were a couple.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, did not know that. Did not know much about this actor or the character Piz before last week. So new to me. And another big one is that the TA in the criminology class, Foyle, is the same actor that played Lucky. And that's why he has the glasses and wig.
That was crazy to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was right that he was wearing a wig.
Yeah.
Because that hair looked insane, dude.
There's some insane wigs in this one, too.
Mm-hmm. So, context for how I viewed this episode. I had gotten 3 to 4 hours of sleep. I woke up, went to bed at like 3 a.m, woke up at 7, was rolling around, and I was like, you know what? Not today, everybody. I'm not going to roll around here and do nothing and just lazily start my day. I'm going to be productive. I'm going to start my day off right. I'm going to watch this episode of Veronica Mars. I am going to get a head start on this and be really good and diligent about my note taking. And it's going to be a good time. And then I turned on this episode. And the first 4 minutes, I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever watched. I feel horrendous. And it ruined my mood for the rest of the day. Even my immediate watch of Freaks and Geeks right after this episode did not lift my spirits. This show is so dark. I had no idea the show was going to be so fucking dark, dude.
The biggest compliment I can give Veronica Mars is that it's never boring.
That's true. That is certainly true.
I've been amazed at the way things play out all the time.
Yeah.
And this opening scene, I think I spent so much time on too.
Yes. I
couldn't believe what I was watching. I couldn't believe what I was watching.
I went to a show later that night and everybody was like, hey, how's your Friday? And I'm like, it was bad. And they're like, why? And then I described the first scene of this episode to them and they were like, oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, we knew this was coming. This has been 2 seasons in the making.
Yep. So without further ado, so the episode opens up with the aftermath of how the last episode ended, with Parker having her head shaved, having just been raped, and having no idea, like she was roofied, raped, and all this stuff. So it opens up with one of the campus police talking to Parker about like what happened. And she was talking about how she was at a Theta Beta rush party and she doesn't remember how she got home. She just woke up in bed and she was out of it and naked. And Mac and Veronica are sitting in the room and just listening to her give this statement to the cop. And Veronica's there and she's like, oh my God, I had no idea. I was there when the rape was happening. I was in the room. I saw it happening. And I just got movie tickets and left. And Mac was like, well, I feel guilty because I told you that Parker was like kind of a floozy, kind of easy. She hooks up with all these people. And that's why you didn't fucking intervene at all. And I was like,
I don't think there was anything that any of them were going to do except for this line that Veronica says later.
Yeah.
But yeah, the way they did treat Parker last episode was like, oh my God, she's the sluttiest slut that has ever slutted in her life. she turned around and changed her shirt in front of me. What a whore. That's how she was painted.
Which Discord listeners have confirmed that's not weird for women.
I can confirm that from having gone to college or just knowing people. So yeah, I like that they brought it up. I like that Mac brought it up. Yes. I don't put the onus on them for like fully knowing what was happening. But I do like that they brought up the fact that they were prejudging this girl. Because I thought, because that was the thing coming into the episode. I was like, oh, so the easy girl is the girl that's going to get assaulted and raped. I was like, oh, come on. We're really doing that?
Yeah. So I was sitting there like thinking like, man, that must be really brutal because Veronica was there and like in a different timeline, she could have prevented it or could have saw who did it and whatever. Like I can understand Veronica's guilt there. Yes. Mac, a little less so, but I understand why she feels guilty as well.
Yeah. And they also know this girl. They've also been through situations similar to this. And let's just get to the next part.
I mean, I was just sitting there like, damn, this is heavy as hell. And then Sheriff Lamb shows up and he turns to Veronica and he goes, please tell me that you're involved in this or something. And I was like, whoa, coming out the gates hot.
He comes in smirking.
Yeah.
And then asks, oh, Veronica, is this wolf cry number 2?
Yes.
Referencing the pilot episode.
Yes.
And I didn't understand why. I just didn't understand why someone didn't take him out right there.
I know.
Like, that's the worst. He says that in a room where there's a crying victim, where there's actually, I think the thing that make me hate this even more is that we had the episode last season, Rapes of Wrath, where he was like, oh, when they're unconscious and they're drugged, that's called rape. Like where he goes hard at Troy when he thought Troy was the person doing this. So he already knows about this happening already. He already knows that this is still happening. He already has had multiple crimes fall apart in front of him. Like the end of last season. Like he should not be chipper. Like the end of last season is crazy. Right?
Dude. When he showed up smirking, he's like grabbing his belt, like, what's this, wolf cry number 2? And then Veronica just kind of like looks down, like,
and I was
fucking guy.
And I'm okay with Lamb being a bad guy, right? I'm okay with him being the bad sheriff. I'm okay with him being the antagonist. But you can't give us episodes where he lets Veronica and Duncan go because he sees that a girl's trapped in a wall, and then later he's just like okay with Veronica having a sexual transmitted disease, or another girl in this room has been raped and he's just coming in doing bits and being just awful.
Yeah. Well, then the other cop comes over to Sheriff Lamb and she's like, hey, she's same as the others. She got her head shaved. She was roofied. She was raped. She doesn't remember anything. And then Lamb turns to Veronica again and he goes, yeah, they always say that or something. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Honestly, she should have tased the shit out of him. And that other security cop should have been like, hey, man, what the fuck's your deal?
Yeah, dude. What did that other security cop like think was going on? Like, what the fuck? The campus police is just like letting him like look. Yeah, they always say that. What?
And part of my issue is more that it doesn't track for his character being so pissed off when the thing happened with Troy. I thought that was insane that he did that in that scene next to Veronica and didn't like look at Veronica. If he sort of said, is this you crying wolf a second time and rapes a graph, I would have been like, okay, that tracks. But then it didn't track in that episode. I was like, why is he so adamant about date rape now? Right? Yeah. And now he comes here and he was walking in even before he saw Veronica and already had the attitude like this shit again.
Yeah.
I just don't. It's a characterization thing that I think does not benefit because he's not even in the rest of the episode.
No. He just comes in. He's the worst for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, so after he goes, they always say that. He goes and turns and he goes over to Parker and he's like, hey, do you have any information? Do you remember anything that could like help us? And she's like, no, I was at the party and that was the last thing I remember. Like, I woke up here. And he's like, you don't remember like what time it may have happened? And then Veronica stands up and she goes, it happened around 11:45. And Lamb whips his head around. He's like, what? How do you know? And Veronica goes, because I was here when it happened. I came into the room. I got movie passes. I saw them having sex. I heard a buzzing, and which I didn't catch the first time we were watching.
Didn't catch the buzzing. And then this whole buzzing part is a part I think they did not need to add at all. And that's what makes me go, okay, Veronica, this is a step too far.
Yes. So she's like, I heard the buzzing, but the lights were out. I couldn't see who it was. I thought that it was just Parker hooking up with somebody. Like, and then Lamb stands up and he goes, well, why didn't you turn on the lights? And I was like, who's good? What?
I know you dropped out of college, Lamb, but like this isn't what happens. Like, you don't walk. This isn't like this isn't Meatballs or Revenge of the Nerds or some movie from the 80s where you walk in and you're like, haha, we caught you having sex with someone. Like, no.
Yeah, you don't turn on the lights. You get in, like you do exactly what Veronica did. You get in, you get out, you try to not be distracting.
And I remember Veronica walking out. She looks over and she kind of had a little smirk, like, huh. And that's why I thought. Well, she said something like,
"Don't mind me."
And I thought that's why I was like, oh, she had to see who it was. But instead, her smirk must be because she heard the buzzing, which I don't remember hearing last episode. And I'm sure they didn't put that in there because it would have been too on the people might have already figured it out. But correct us on Discord or let us know if there was buzzing last episode.
Yeah,
but
she's like,
I don't think.
And she's like, wait, what?
I just think. Well, she continues to say that the buzzing stopped when I came in, and I was like, okay. And then Lamb really pressed her. I'm like, what did you think it was? Huh? What did you think it was? It wasn't
just head shaving thing. What did you think it was? And Veronica's like, I thought it was something else. He goes, what else could it be? And Veronica's like, I thought it was something else. I guess they can't say vibrator or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Like that's, I don't know why that's the most taboo thing in this scenario.
Right? A girl who's raped and had her head shaved and she can't say vibrator. I guess
Veronica's like, I thought it was a marital aid. Like, I don't know. but like they pressing that as if that's the big thing.
Yeah, I mean, he's like Lamb is like in Veronica's face, like, what did you think it was? What else could it have been, huh? Why don't you just say it? And then Parker is like, oh yeah, you thought that I would have a vibrator because you think I'm the biggest slut in the whole fucking world? And Veronica's like, what? No. Yeah. And Parker's now pissed at Veronica because she's like, oh, you let it happen to me. And Lamb is like, way to go, Veronica.
Yeah, more Lamb smirking. Like does he not feel any sympathy for the other girl involved in this?
Nope.
I mean, this is a potential girl he could be dating, and he's not even putting the effort in. Like, come on. This could be future Mrs. Lamb here, and he's like not even giving her time of day.
Oh my God, he could be getting a trip to the dentist with this girl.
Yeah,
and he's not trying to. Just put his best foot forward.
Maybe that's why he was walking in like that. He was like, "Oh, I just got cock blocked by Veronica."
Oh my God, dude.
I hope this does not turn into that. I hope the end of the season is that this is a Sheriff Lamb.
You never know, man.
He's been the head shaving.
Oh, you never fucking know, dude.
Yeah.
You never know. So then we get the dour a long time ago. This is the first thing I saw in the morning, people. This episode.
This is a great way to wake up, man. Rise and shine, Jim.
Yep. Breakfast of Champions. Rape denial and accusations. So then we cut to Keith. He's walking alone in the desert. He survived, but he's got a walking stick, but it gets stuck in like a bear trap.
Yeah, I put bear trap in quotes,
and he's like,
but
yeah. It's definitely not like the stereotypical bear trap that you see, but it's some
like
kind of animal trap.
Coyote trap. It's some type of trap, yeah.
And he looks at it and goes, that might be useful later on in this episode. So then we go to Logan and Wallace's sociology class. And this sociology class is taught by none other than Homer Simpson himself.
Yeah. Dan Castellanetti. Netta, yeah.
Yep. What a fucking guy. I saw him and I was like, this guy looks familiar. Like, who? I know I've seen this guy before.
He also played the doctor in Arrested Development. He's been in a bunch of stuff as himself. Yeah. But I saw him. I was like, oh my God, they have it. And there later is a Homer Simpson callback.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, this is so, it's so random.
Yeah. But he's talking about torture and about how like, hey, how many of you in this class think that if you were like a part of some kind of thing, you wouldn't ever torture a human being? And like the entire class raises their hand. They're like, well, we would never torture anybody. And he's like, I will tell you, 90% of the people that put their hands up would absolutely torture people if given the correct circumstances, which I will now do with you. We are going to be doing a class project, which is, this class project would never fly. Number one, because it's illegal. Number two, because of all the other shit going on at college. But he wants to set up a recreation of the Stanford Prison Experiment, where like some students are guards, some students are prisoners, and you have to get information out of the prisoners. The guards need to get information out of the prisoners, and there's like a 48-hour time limit. And Wallace and Logan volunteer for the project. They make a side bet like, hey, if my team wins, you have to streak across, loser has to streak across the campus or something. They're like, bet.
Yeah, they're trying to get out of writing an essay for the end of the class.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But yeah, Wallace and Logan make a side bet later. Is the Stanford prison, like I've heard of this guards and prisoners study. Is it the Stanford experiment? Is that what it is? And that was at the college?
Yeah. And like, it was like,
so why'd you say this would never happen at this college?
Because it happened in like the 60s or 70s, and then it was deemed like so unethical that like they could never recreate it. And then Hearst College was like, hold my beer.
I've seen this done like on different shows too, like another show did this kind of thing, but more for a comedic effect.
I mean, also like you're at college.
Like it's the weekend though. It's fine. I mean this. My problem with this at the end, we'll get to, but
yeah. So Wallace then goes to Veronica's dorm, and Veronica's like laying down on her bed, and she's like,
"Is she in the dorm? I thought it was their office. I thought they were at their office or something. Is she in the dorm? She doesn't live in the dorm.
She's in somebody's dorm because she's laying down on a bed.
I think there's a room maybe or something, right? I don't know.
Maybe it's Wallace's dorm.
Yeah, she doesn't have a dorm room.
That's true. Yeah, she is commuting, but she's laying on a bed. She's like got her hands on her head, and Wallace is like, "What's going on?" She's like, "I'm trying to channel my guilt into resolve and determination." And then she sits up all joyfully and gleefully and goes, "I'm going to catch the Hearst College rapist."
They're in Wallace's dorm.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, they are. Because the RA shows up and he's like, "Hey, there's new safety guidelines for the dorms. Don't know if you guys heard, but there was another head shaving rape that went on." And
we thought this would just magically go away.
Yeah.
This thing that happened a year ago and it's been happening multiple times. And that is a rally.
Rallies happening because of it.
And there are pop-up wig shops all around campus.
But Wallace mentions that he's doing the sociology experiment, and the RA is like, "Oh, I did that experiment last year. It was life-changing." And then he has a look on his face like, I would never want to fucking do that shit again. And Wallace is like, "Oh boy, what did I sign myself up for?"
Yeah. I guess I'm somewhat happy that Veronica's decided to take up this case now that it's come close to her and she feels guilty about it. But would have loved for her to, since Hearst College is driving distance from the high school and where she lives, it would have been nice if she put some effort into figuring out who that was last season.
She had a bus crash to figure out, Vance.
There's a lot of episodes after that where she's doing some little minor stuff. Helping the guy find out who ran over his dog. Like that led to bigger stuff, but at the same time, there's a raping, head shaving guy just running loose on that campus.
Yeah. So we then go to Cormac. He's out there in the desert looking for Keith. He sees his footprints and he starts following. And Keith finds some railroad tracks and he's like, "Oh, this is good. These will lead me back to civilization."
I just want to go back to say how dumb it was for Cormac to just not
leave him out there,
not kill him first before he kills Kendall, to even let him have a whole night's head start.
Yep.
If the desert's dangerous, why would you?
Long time.
Yeah, and in any direction.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you want to spend your time doing this, Cormac?
Yeah, it was really dumb.
Yeah.
So anyway, Veronica, she goes to the college's newspaper and she's talking to this, I guess, the head of the newspaper or something. I think her name is Nish.
Yeah, I never got her name. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Nish.
Yeah, you might.
But that's a stupid name, so I have been second guessing myself.
Why would you second guess yourself? Why would you second guess yourself? Why would you second guess yourself? This is the second episode we haven't had Weevil.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, so Nish, Veronica's showing her a portfolio of pictures because she wants to get a job as the newspaper photographer. And this lady, Nish, she's a big fan of Veronica's work. And she's like, "Well, here's your first assignment. You're going to infiltrate Zeta Theta Beta. We want pictures of Rush Week, and we want to do an expose on this sorority because I don't know if you heard, but a girl got raped at their party." And Veronica's like, "Oh, I've heard. Everybody's heard." And she's like, "Veronica, you're not only going to be just taking the pictures, you're going to be doing the story. And this is Zeta Theta Beta.
Yeah.
Their parties are notorious for alcohol, and the pledges get liquored up and they get undressed in a room with a two-way mirror, and there's frat guys on the other side of the mirror, and they watch all the girls get undressed and naked and stuff, and we gotta stop this."
That's not how newspapers work in photographers. No. They don't say. She's like, "Wow, I love this picture of a cheerleader picking out a wedgie. You know what? I want you to do a hard-hitting expose on the dangers of sorority life. Do you want to see any written words I've ever written? No. I'm sure you're short, blonde, and cute. You'll be fine."
Yeah, you're just what they're looking for. You're going to infiltrate. We're going to put you in the line of fire. You could potentially be raped. I know you came here with a picture of a cheerleader picking out a wedgie, but how do you feel about this story?
Yeah, I was like, what's the photographs going to be? Just a dark. I know what photographs from this time period in a frat house looks like, and they're not newspaper printable.
Yeah, dude.
And she's not like she's going to walk around with a giant camera on her.
No. And it's not like phone cameras were that good back in the day. Just the most pixelated nonsense. But yeah, Veronica's on assignment.
That was so crazy that she was just like, "Yeah, no, you're doing a whole story."
Yeah. So then Mac is with Parker, And Parker's talking to Mac, and Parker says that she's getting taken home because her parents never wanted her to go away to college. She's going to go back to Denver or whatever. And her parents were like, oh, you're too immature to be on your own. There's no way that you'll survive in Neptune. And Mac is like, I mean, maybe it'll be best for you to be with your family. I mean, you just went through a really rough time, dude. Like, it might be for the best. Parker's like, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Did I tell you I was switched at birth and Veronica found it out?
Did I tell you that the first guy I had sex with turned out to be a serial killer and stole my clothes?
Hey, don't worry. Wallace is going to come over and be like, hey, I got a girl that can solve your rape. Like, she can get Piz's stuff back from being stolen. She'll figure out who stole your innocence. We got this.
I tell you that the first guy I ever had sex with immediately left and was pointing a gun at my friend Veronica and then jumped off the top of the building and became a bunch of splatter on the sidewalk immediately after.
Yeah, dude. Like, Mac is underused in this episode for what's happening.
Yeah. So Veronica, she's going to the rush party. She's all dressed up like a little southern, lovely blonde sorority girl.
Yeah, she got Stepford wife vibe. The vibe in this party is Stepford wives, cult vibes.
Absolutely, it is.
Yeah.
And so Veronica goes in, and they have like a little a cappella group singing as she arrives. And she's like, "Oh no, this is the fucking worst,
worst Roman orgy ever."
Right. So Veronica goes in. A girl takes Veronica's purse because they just want to have everybody's purses. And then there's two girls that are trying to convince Veronica to join the sorority and why that sorority is the best and discuss the perks. And one of their dads is a fucking dermatologist or whatever, and he can help if they got any kind of skin problems. Yada, yada. There's a tanning bed. They're all excited. And they keep giving Veronica lemonade. And Veronica's like, hey, we got anything like, is this lemonade a little hard? We got any harder lemonade? And the girl that gives her lemonade is like, no, dude, what? It's fucking like 11 in the morning.
Yeah, I like that's Veronica's way of being like, wait, does this sorority serve alcohol? I'm like, it's a college. That's not even like the seediest part, the insidious part of like, hey, these frats, they're underage drinking. You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, my boyfriend throws underage drinking parties at his hotel room all the time. Like, what are you guys talking about?
Right? Yeah, man. But the girl that's giving the lemonade's like, what? No, dude, there's no alcohol allowed at this party. What? Are you okay?
And the girl that's giving her the lemonade is Marjorie, right?
Yep.
And Marjorie,
I think Marjorie comes in later, though you might be right.
I think Marjorie gives her, and then she's talking some more, and then Marjorie takes her aside, right? Or what?
Yeah.
Marjorie's one of the main girls that takes her aside, and this is Rachel Lefevre, and she is from Twilight.
Yep, Victoria from Twilight.
What timing of us having just watched Twilight.
Yep.
And now,
remember last week when we didn't know when we were going to record that episode?
Yeah.
It's been recorded, people.
Yeah.
It's coming out soon.
It'll be out this week, probably.
Hell yeah, probably.
And probably. It'll be out. We said it'll be out this month. Yeah.
It'll be out this month.
It'll be out this month. And
certain.
you'll hear us talk about Rachel Lefevre a little bit, because in the first Twilight, she plays a bigger role in the saga, but
yeah, she's not really in the first movie
much. But I guess she's the most important thing in the world. But yeah, here she is. Yep. Here she is.
Yep, she's there, and she's chill. She sees Veronica like getting the bubbly girls talking to her, and she's like, "That's not the vibe that Veronica needs." So she kind of pulls Veronica away, and she's like, "Hey, look, dude, I can tell that you needed help. I'm the chill girl. Let's chat. Let's be chill together." Then the house mom, her name is Karen. She comes over and Veronica gets introduced to her. And Marjorie is kind of like, hey, look, dude, I know that this sorority feels like very Stepford Wivesy, but it's really not that bad. Like, it's pretty chill. Mm-hmm. And Veronica's like, okay, I think I can trust this Marjorie girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that the one girl that was talking to Veronica, I was like, she looked like Jennifer Lawrence.
A little bit,
like one of the blonde girls. I was like, is that fucking Jennifer Lawrence?
Yeah, at one point I was like, these might be somebody, all these actors. And I was like, I'm just not going to go down that deep of a hole. I'll figure out who everybody
I paused
is.
it to look at like if Jennifer Lawrence was in it, but that's when I found out that this was Rachel.
Yeah.
So anyway, we then have Homer Simpson. He's walking kids through this prison experiment.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, if your social security number ends in an even number, you're a guard. If it ends in an odd number, you're a prisoner or whatever. And Wallace is a guard. Logan's a prisoner. And I was like, thank God. Thank God they did that. This is Logan's way used to be in a prison.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for him to talk about. He's like,
Logan's in his element here.
Yeah. I was waiting for that to happen where he's like, yeah, this is nothing for me. You guys haven't been to real prison.
To actual prison, my dude. But the guards need to get info about a bomb in 2 days. And there's some fucking white guy. I forget what his name is.
So in this scene, we have Sam Levine from Freaks and Geeks and Inglourious Bastards.
Neil from Freaks and Geeks.
And the other guy is Ryder Strong from Boy Meets World. Boy Meets World. Heavy
Ryder
guess.
Strong is the featured guard, the featured extra.
More than an extra.
Guest star. Yeah, he's definitely a featured performer in this episode.
Yes.
So Ryder Strong, I didn't recall his name in this episode. I just kept calling him racist guy.
Yeah, I just called him Ryder, the whole thing.
So Ryder Strong gets really into being a guard like immediately.
Yeah.
He starts screaming at the prisoners like, get in your cell.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go into their like quote unquote cell, which is like an empty classroom with some beds and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, take away their beds, take away their books. They're not allowed to do anything. We need to get this information. And Neil from Freaks and Geeks, I'm just going to call him Neil.
Or you can call him Sam, because that's his name in this and in real life.
Oh, his name is Sam in this?
Yeah.
Huh. So Sam is like, hey, can I go to the bathroom? And the Ryder Strong is like, are you fucking kidding me? No. You will not be using the bathroom until I get the information that I require. And Sam is like, oh, come on, man. And Wallace is like, hey, man. Hey, Ryder Strong, don't you think you're going a little too strong? You know what I'm saying? You're riding a little too strong here. And he's like, I really don't want to do a fucking paper, dude.
Yeah, I mean, he's being racist. He's like, you're only getting 3 bathroom breaks. Automatically, he's in charge of all the guards. All the other guards just step back and like are quiet because, you know, they're featured extras.
Yes, in this episode, Wallace takes a back seat to Ryder Strong for sure.
This is also a scene where Wallace and Logan make their side bet about streaking. No,
they did that in the classroom, I thought.
No, they would not make a bet about that because they would not know that they're on opposite sides yet.
Ah, fair.
It's right before they get into the room after they separate their guards and prisoners.
Yes, yeah, you know what? You're right. Yeah.
And then, but Ryder Strong is being, as you've already referenced, super racist.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't even.
This is anti-Semitic. Like, yeah, it gets worse, but like, Sam is there to be Jewish, to be made fun of for being Jewish.
Yep.
And it's happening, and he walks out, and Wallace is like, "Hey, man, you gotta chill with that." And then Ryder's like, "Hey, I'm just playing the part. I just want to get this over with." Haha. And he walks away.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get that information about the bomb. Don't worry about it, man. I'm just cheesing it up.
Yeah.
And Wallace is like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad I'm not a prisoner because I don't know what the fuck you'd be saying about me, my dude.
Yeah, I'm like, did the teacher say anything about slapping a bitch? I'm a prisoner, right? Like, what?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm crazy. You don't know what I'm in for, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So then we go to Cormac, and he is following the train tracks, and he sees Keith left a little pen there, and Keith lures him into the animal trap.
Luring him into the trap is, I don't even understand how this worked. Did he cover the trap in dirt? Because there's a pen sticking out of the dirt. Cormac's walking by the
right
track,
by the train tracks.
and there is not anything obscuring the sight line in front of this. And then Cormac gets his leg caught in it.
Yeah.
And
I was so confused how that happened, too, because I was like, all that was around was like a bunch of pebbles and dirt. Like, it wasn't hidden. You can plainly see where the pen is in like the background. You don't see a trap anywhere.
No, and they cut to a wide shot of when he falls over and he's like in the middle of nowhere. Also, this thing trapping his leg would hurt. Could lead to like some infection or something, or could like hobble you. But the reason these things work is because animals don't have opposable thumbs and hands to pry it open.
Mm-hmm.
He could pry it open.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cool trap to slow him down, but what we get later, I'm like, what? It's like they killed him. And this whole thing that we keep cutting back to Keith in the desert. It's just like 2 episodes of this.
Dude, Keith going through the desert and throughout the episode just getting dirtier and dirtier.
The fact that he started with a walking stick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And a limp.
Yeah, I was like, what happened? Oh, he did trip over a rock last episode, I guess.
Yeah, he did. So then we go back to Veronica, and the party, the Zeta Beta Theta rush party is all over, and she goes to her car, and she has a dozen roses waiting for her on her driver's seat, and it says that she's been invited to a special party by the Zeta Beta Thetas. Mm-hmm. Zeta Theta Betas. And she's like, oh, this must be the rape party. I'm so excited. I can't wait to go to this party.
I know exactly what to wear.
This is going to be so sick.
She suits up with the chastity belt.
She pre-shaves her head like, I beat you to it. Fuck.
That has to be the ending. That has to be the end of this. When they find out who did it and he goes after a girl and she already has like a wig on and a shaved head and he's like, but my ritual, I can't.
But that's my thing.
That's my thing.
I can't get off without shaving my head.
He's like losing his shit. I don't care about the sex. It's the shaving the head that I'm about. Oh, God.
Yeah. God, dude. This
this
fucking show.
Honestly, none of this that wouldn't even be crazy for the show after what we just seen.
Honestly, yeah. We saw Lucky walking around with his knife flailing around everywhere. And
we'll never know why he put bleach on his foot, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. So then we go back to the desert, and Liam shows up to see Cormac, who is still in the bear trap or animal trap. And he starts like torturing Cormac. He's like, where's my money, man? Where's my money? Kendall was supposed to give me half of her money when she got money. So where's my money? And then Cormac is like, there is no money. I couldn't find it. And then Liam's like, well, then you're of no use to me. And he shoots his head out. You just see like Keith in the middle of nowhere, hear the gunshot and just kind of like raise his eyebrow like, I guess that's the end of one of them.
It felt like he didn't hear it and he just is looking over and seeing a town. So he knows he's close to something. But because they're in the desert, a gunshot like that would like ring out.
Yeah.
Last episode, we also were talking about our boy, Vinny Van Lowe, who bugged the thing. And we're like, is he really working with Liam? And I thought they couldn't do this. They couldn't do a go back and Liam's not as bad of a guy. Like Cormac's the bad guy and Liam actually loves Kendall and he's actually trying to save Kendall. That's kind of what I thought it would be. I thought like Liam actually did like Kendall and wasn't just using her for the money. Cormac was lying about it. Like, oh, if Liam finds him, he'll kill her. But instead, Cormac was the one that wanted to kill him and Liam was just trying to get to Kendall to protect. I don't know, whatever. But Liam is a bad guy. Vinny Van Lowe tracked him down using the pen. So,
I mean,
why would Keith keep the pen on him?
I guess for this plan. I don't know.
To get, I guess. But yeah, this is, So Liam kills Cormac, so Cormac's done. That was a fun thing, I guess.
I mean, it's also just kind of like, how long was Cormac just laying there for Liam to
Yes.
eventually find him? Like, they make it seem like they're in the middle of fucking nowhere, and then Liam just pops up.
Yeah, it's not even like we see a car pull up in the middle of the desert or something, or a motorcycle. And Cormac is lying there with and the thing's off his ankle. So he got it off his ankle and then just didn't get up and limp away or go back home or anything. He just is lying there like, I'm just going to die in the desert because this thing. But why is it not still attached to his leg? He got himself out of the trap.
Dude.
It didn't make any sense to me. And then he just dies. He gets shot in the head and you're like, all right.
I mean, it's better than, he gave that whole speech last episode about the desert's not kind. It'll kill you. It'll eat you up.
Why not just have Liam kill? Why introduce Cormac?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, just to give another person for Liam to kill. Like, I already know Liam's a bad guy. I've seen him kill and try to kill our main characters. So,
yeah. So then we have Veronica showing up to the Zeta Theta Beta party, and the thing said dress to impress. So she was wearing like a business suit.
that's fashion corner is normally your thing, but why is she dressed like an office secretary or an office assistant? She's got like a business skirt on and like a blazer. Like, it looks okay when she's dancing later. Like, it looks interestingly because it's form fitting. But when she walks in, I'm like, she's dressed like an interview.
She's dressed like that skirt is like you said, it's very form fitting. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, Veronica's going into this party thinking like a rape is about to happen.
Yeah.
Wear something a bit flowier. Wear something that you can move in so you can escape or something.
She knows how to dress for this. She does. She's done this. She's gone to parties. She's gone undercover for stuff. She is of the age. She wore tattoo sleeves to a concert last night, the last episode. Yeah. So she knows how girls dress to go to these parties. What was Parker wearing last night when she came home? Like, you know how people dress. Like, what?
Yep.
Yeah. I
was
so
very
confusing.
confused, but I was like, this is a very interesting choice because she does have like a blazer on. She's got like a pencil skirt or whatever. Yeah, it's just like.
And she's reacting like the girls at the party are she's shocked that they're dressed the way they're dressed. I'm like, you know how girls dress when they go out to parties.
Yeah. But Veronica, she shows up. One girl's like, oh my God, we're so glad that you're here. And Veronica's like, where's the party? Like, it's very quiet in here. And then a girl like pulls back a door, and behind the door is like an actual rockin' fucking, hey, we're partying.
And that was drinking. The most soundproof door ever.
Right. And then a girl just walks up to Veronica, hands her a shot. And I was so proud of Veronica. I almost cried tears of joy here.
Yeah. I did too.
I was like, yes, it took 3 seasons.
Yeah. Someone handed her a drink called the Panty Dropper, and she was like, maybe I won't drink this.
Yeah. She fakes that she drinks it.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm not drinking anything that is from this party. I was like, yes, Veronica.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, we did it. We did it. And the one girl that's showing her around is telling her that the Pi Sigs, they're the brother frat, and they're the frat that's like, they're doing this mixer with, basically. Mm-hmm. And they have a bunch of like, their rushes are like shirtless waiter boys. And the girl that's showing Veronica around is like, hey, and then here's one. He's a like legacy member of this frat. You should meet this guy. He's like super cool. And he turns around and it's Dick Casablancas.
Auditioning for Party Down.
Like, yeah. And Veronica's like, oh, what are you doing here? And he's like, what am I doing here? What are you doing here? What? And it's basically like he's about to blow Veronica's cover. Like, You're rushing a sorority? Mm-hmm. This is not like you. What the fuck? And Veronica's like, what are you doing here? He's like, I'm here with a bunch of sorority girls. It makes sense that I'm here. This is like heaven on earth for me. What the fuck are you doing here? And Veronica like shushes him. She's like, shh. And then walks away.
I hate this. I hate that they're not even. there's too much serious stuff happening in Dick's life for them to have Dick go back to being the comic relief character.
Yeah. Last episode, he showed up at Logan's house like, I fucked up, man. I did something. I'm so fucked up.
Yeah. And again,
and now he's shirtless in a little fucking tuxedo, bow tie, and like cuffs.
It's one of those bullshit ways. Not bullshit, but just it's one of those cheap ways to get you to tune in next week where he shows up and it's like, I messed up, dude. I messed up. And then it's cut to, oh no, this girl was raped and her head shaved. And you're like, whoa. Those two are close together. Why? Like, what is he saying? Like, I don't think Dick did it, but like, it's kind of like he did something. Like, I fucked up. The way he said I fucked up, man, it's not like I fucked up throughout like the whole episode. It's like, I did something specifically so bad now that I'm coming to you for help. And then the next episode is, hey, I'm just rushing a frat and like I'm having a time of my life. Like, what are you talking? I'm like, wait, are you not going down like a mental like depression road that we're supposed to be? Was that what the first episode was tracking towards? And now we're back to he's been shirtless the first time we see him in these two episodes, and like partying and like not giving a fuck. And it's not like he's not giving a fuck in a, oh my God, this guy's like partying to like forget something. In here, he feels like high school hasn't changed. Nothing changed in his life. Like,
brother didn't commit suicide. Yeah. Didn't commit a bunch of murders.
Now, if you want to do that, that's fine, because we've seen how he reacted to Logan's dad being like when he was watching the diaries, the Tinseltown diaries, and Logan's like, Logan's like, I don't want to really watch this thing about my mom committing suicide and my dad killing my girlfriend and stuff. And he's just like, whatever, I'm going to eat your cake. And I'm like, okay, fine. He is just like, nothing matters. But don't give me last episode where it looks like he's falling apart because of it. And then give me this episode where he's now back to just being Dick.
Yeah, just a douche. Yeah.
Are we going to just go forward from here? Or are we going to relate to the other stuff? Because what he said last week to Mac was so fucking awful.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just so tricky the way they're treating him and Lamb.
Well, it was just like he said a bunch of kind of like nonsense to Veronica too. Like, he didn't say specifically what I said. Like, he should have. He'd been like, what are you doing here? Like, this isn't you. But he says a bunch of like weird random stuff.
It's because they don't want him to spill her secret, but they want it to feel like he will. But he would be like, you guys shouldn't have her in here. She's really she ruins everything she touches, or so. Like, he would immediately say that if that is Dick from before. And he's not even like, hey, I'm not even gonna blow your cover. Like, I know about. He was the problem in the first episode during the rally when the girls were talking about getting their head shaven, and they kicked him in the balls and unmasked him. And these girls seem like they would be like, fuck that guy.
Yeah, I feel like he was, that was part of his like rushing initiation stuff where like they're like, hey, you're going to go to the rally and you're going to dance on stage as like some kind of embarrassment thing.
That would make sense. But then also, why is he then hitting on girls randomly at the food court area? Because it felt like it felt like he was at the wrong door. That would make sense why he came to Parker's that night, because she would have been at the party and they would have been. Yeah. That does track. But it doesn't seem like
because like at the thing, like it's a bunch of frat guys that bring out the ghetto blaster, and then the girls are like, we want to get Greek like off campus, and then Dick rushes the stage.
Yeah, so that tracks. It would track why he would know who Parker is one night, because she would have been at a. It wouldn't have. It doesn't track fully because they went to a concert, and then that night he was coming by instead of a sorority party, but. He could know her through that. But it didn't seem like he was, I don't know. I didn't seem like he was rushing last week, but it tracks with what you're saying.
Yeah.
And he's a legacy one?
Yeah, Daddy Dick. He was a pie sig, I guess.
So why would we have that whole thing about his mom dating the governor to get him in? Wouldn't it?
I mean, that's true. Yeah. The dad already went there.
Yeah,
maybe the dad was a pie sig at another college or something.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know exactly how that Greek cult life works.
They usually have like an understanding, like if you're a member of the fraternity at another college, they have their same secret handshake. Yeah. And it's like,
I don't think Daddy Dick went to Hearst College.
You never know. That prestigious college that everybody needs to go to. But then, so the girl takes Veronica away from Dick, and she's like, I got to introduce you to the president of the Pi Sigs. And she goes and she introduces her, and it's the guy from Rapes of Graph. And he's like, I remember you. You accused me of rape last year. And Veronica's like, oh, you.
Which is funny because we had that whole like, oh no, a dick on the blower cover. And then immediately Chip is like, oh yeah, this is the girl.
This girl rushing your sorority? She accused me of rape last year incorrectly.
Yeah.
And Veronica's like, that was such a funny joke, wasn't it? And the guy's like, no.
Yeah.
So I thought that was actually pretty funny.
No, that was great. I love his reaction to it. Just like, oh, her? Yeah. She accused me of rape. And then just walks away.
Chip.
Yep, it's Chip.
So then we go back to Keith. Keith shows up to the Kretschmer County Sheriff's Office, and he is in like full blackface at this point. And the Sheriff's County was like, what the hell is up with this guy? He's like, there's a murder. It happened in the desert. I can show you where. And they're like, what the hell?
I want you to open with.
Guy?
I want you to open
crazy
with
homeless guy.
I want you to open with. I'm a former sheriff of Neptune, current private detective. Like you, you look like you did the murder. Like, yes. I don't understand how you take them somewhere, and they're not like, well, we're gonna keep you for questioning because.
Right?
Yeah.
Sure, buddy. You witnessed a murder. Yeah. Witnessed. Yeah. Wink, wink.
Yeah, like, your fingerprints are all over the place.
He has like so much eye black on and like he looks disgusting. Like, how did his face get that dirty just walking around?
Sweat and dust in the air.
Did he like roll around in a tar pit? Like, what the...
He had to dig that hole to put that little bear trap.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He did. So then Veronica, she's at the party. She starts acting drunk and dancing. And she's like, all right, I'm not drunk. But the way that people can take advantage of me if they want to is if I act like I'm drunk. So I'm going to do a little faux lesbian dance. Hopes that somebody comes up and tries to rape me.
Yeah, I feel bad about slut shaming Parker. But then I'm going to do the slutty things, hoping that it attracts the guy that's going to assault me. Which
she's trying to she's doing an expose.
You know who was really slutty that this happened to? Alia Shawkat in the Rapes of Graph. The super calm, cool, collected woman who was just hanging out with Troy. Yeah, she wasn't going wild at that party. It happened to her. That's the thing.
That wasn't even a frat party.
It was an orientation party. Yeah, exactly. That was, again, what I'll bring up later. It's just like, gotta stop the frats. When that party was not at a frat. This party right here is at a sorority tied to the frats, which is another weird thing when they're talking about, like, this sorority the lady tells them this sorority has a secret two-way mirror that they have girls strip in front of so that the pledges from the other frat can like look at them. I'm like, should we shut down the sorority? What are we doing?
Right?
Like, why was this whole thing about the frats if that's the case? But again,
no, man, it seems like the sororities are complicit in this disgusting behavior,
according to our newspaper lady.
Yeah, Nish.
Yeah,
but while Veronica's doing her faux lesbian dance to attract a rapist.
Yes, because that's the only way they come for you. Stop dancing with girls, ladies, because head shaving rapists will come for you.
She notices a secret door with a camera above it, and she's like, "You didn't tell me we're gonna be on TV." And she grabs a chair and she starts dancing in front of the camera. And then Marjorie comes up out of nowhere and takes Veronica off the chair. And she's like, hey, let me show you something outside.
I thought she would be more subtle when she saw the camera. I was surprised that she called it out.
Yeah, same.
I didn't get
like if if she calls out the camera, I feel like people would be like, she's on to us. We can't like have her go beyond that secret door if that's where the two-way mirror thing is.
Immediately when she got up, before she got to the chair, I thought she was going to like leave, sneak into the back room, figure out what was in there. It just didn't. Yeah, I don't know.
So Marjorie and Chip take Veronica outside, and Veronica is like in her monologue is like, oh, they think I'm drunk, but little do they know I got big boy taser. And she whips out her taser and she's like, zzz, 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 I'm ready. If anybody tries to rape me, I'm gonna tase the fuck out of them. So they take Veronica to like the alleyway outside the house, and Marjorie's like, hey, Veronica, I think that you should probably go home. And Veronica's like, what? Why? Why would I have to fucking go home? I'm having so much fun. And Marjorie's like, I think you're a little too drunk and you're kind of like embarrassing yourself. And I really want you to be in this sorority. So I called like a campus, like safe ride home situation. And we're going to take you home because I really want you in this sorority. And I'll have Chip here. He's going to make sure you get to the campus like cart thing. And he's going to make sure that you get home safe. And Veronica's like, oh, man, I thought I was about to get raped. Fuck.
Yeah, because it's all this talk about like something crazy is going on in that basement. And when they're like leaving, they walk downstairs, which is the craziest way to leave that house because they were on the first floor.
Yeah.
So somehow they walked downstairs to go outside when they were partying on the first floor.
Well, they do have to walk upstairs to get to the ground floor. So maybe this is some kind of like garage exit or something.
They take her out the back way for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why they want her in this sorority. Nothing. The first thing she said to you was like, is this lemonade has something stronger in it? So you got like possible alcohol problem already. You don't know who she is.
Yep.
I think they mentioned too that they take your purse so that they can.
Yeah. So they have your keys to leave the dozen roses, so which they can invite you to the fun party.
Which is bullshit because I've gone to rush parties. You kind of just write your dorm room number on like a sign-in sheet when you go in there. And that's it. And then they'll like put a message on your door. Like they're not going through your personal property, taking your keys, breaking into your room and leaving. I don't like that's extreme. And they said they had to do more work.
They're breaking into the car.
No, but the other people they're breaking into rooms.
Yeah, that's true because Veronica doesn't live on campus. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason they're doing that. And that's like, and he was like, because Veronica later says, oh, whoever is at the party has keys to Parker's dorm. And I'm like, hey, Parker lives with Mac. Let Mac know that someone has keys to that room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we go to Wallace and the guards giving the prisoners food, and it looks like disgusting slop. And they're like, well, the guards have to eat the food first to make sure it's not like poisoned or whatever. And Wallace is like, that's where I come in. And he like eats it. I was like, why is that? Like, what?
Yeah, why is he fear factoring it? He's like,
he just starts eating it, and he's like, good, good, good. And then all the prisoners look at him like, you're so fucked in the head, dude. You'll eat anything.
I don't know if they got patted down or anything when they came in, but I would have already been prepared for like this 48 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have had a bunch of Chewy bars with me. Shoved up my butt.
Shoved up. Hey, Joe, shit out another Chewy bar.
Don't worry, guys. I got enough protein bars in my ass.
We got three bathroom breaks a day. That's 3 square meals for all of us.
Guys, I swallowed a bunch of protein bars in a condom. I'll shit them out, I swear to you. We'll be good. We'll be eating high on the hog.
Right. Oh, man. No wonder that RA was like, this was rough.
Yeah. So then Veronica, she's faking puking, and she's like, oh, one thing that like keeps guys away from trying to want to rape you is if you have puke breath. So she's faking like she's dry heaving or something.
Yeah, I mean,
So
also
then
being in a being in an Ann Taylor dress.
So then the Pi Sig guy, Chip, he's like, look, I don't want to have to drive you. I don't want to have to be here with you, but I don't want to have to wait around, but I guess I have to. And then the girl with the cart shows up, and the girl in the cart, she's like pissed that this is her job.
Can I also say, Marjorie, why are you letting Chip wait with her? Like, what is
Marjorie?
What is that? Hey, you know
Marjorie's
what? We want you
like
to get home safe. So here's a guy that you accused of rape last year.
Oh, I don't think.
Well, she doesn't know. Marjorie doesn't know. But still, why are you leaving?
Yeah, especially because Marjorie's the one that's so gung ho about like, I really want you in this sorority.
And I think Chip would mention to Marjorie, I feel like they're both like the heads of their fraternity and sorority. Like he would be like, hey, this girl. He probably was like, hey, this girl's trouble. He would tell them that. He is not shy about not liking this girl, as he would not like her.
Yeah. But Veronica gets in the little golf cart, take the kids home. And this girl that's driving the golf cart, she fucking hates her life. She hates her life. She hates her job. She hates all of this.
She hates the sorority girls who get drunk and like put themselves in harm's way.
Yeah, she's like, don't you guys know that there is a head shaving serial rapist on campus? Like, why are you drunk? What are you doing? You're putting yourself in harm's way. And Veronica's like, oh, I wasn't actually drunk. Like, I was just pretending because I'm doing an expose. I'm trying to do a sting operation. And this girl's like, yeah, sure. You think I haven't heard people say that they were pretending to be drunk? And Veronica's like, no, really, I can hear ZYX. So I can't do the backwards alphabet sober. So if anybody asked me to do that, I'd be like, fucked.
Yeah, at one point I remember learning it just because it came up so much in media, stuff like this around this time. And I remember learning it, but no, I don't know it anymore offhand.
Yeah. But Veronica's like, look, I swear to God, like, I'm not drunk, but can you tell me the girl that got her head shaved and raped a couple days ago, Parker, did you take her home? And this girl's like, no, dude, there's so many other cart drivers. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Yeah. And Veronica's like, I'm just trying to get some info. I'm trying to solve this rape case, dude. Like, I'm
finally involved now that I'm close to it.
Yeah. I care now.
Why would the drivers know who any of these people are?
Yeah, I have no. I guess they have to know their name to take them to their dorm.
You're taking them to their dorm. The dorm would have multiple rooms. You would just say what dorm you're going to.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't be like, I am this person and I live in this room. And unless there was a sign-in sheet, but it didn't seem like, I guess if you call, I don't know. My college campus didn't have this because it wasn't like that big or wide. Yeah. They had those like, emergency things you could hit for like the campus security stuff, but
So Veronica's getting no information from this girl except for like, there were a bunch of other cart drivers, and Veronica's like, all right, you can just kind of let me off here. And
that like, girl just lets her off there.
Well, Veronica was like, you can let me off in the middle of this park. And she's like, no way I'm letting you off. You're drunk. And then Veronica's like, I'm not drunk. And then the girl's like, all right, then get out.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I just remember that part.
Talk to your ass.
Yeah. Veronica's like, I've jumped from speeding cars before, but this, I can't step off of this little thing.
I also love that the girl is giving Veronica this speech about like, there's a rapist on campus. Mm-hmm. All right, I'll leave you out in the middle of nowhere.
She hates Veronica so much. And they're going to become fast friends. Sucks.
We're never seeing that girl again.
We see her later in this episode.
Cart girl?
Yeah, we absolutely see her later in this episode.
I don't remember when we see her.
Oh my God. We'll never. You pulled the worst Vance move ever. We'll never see this person again. They're in this episode. Like I have not gone that wrong.
So then Ryder Strong, he's like, all right, it's one of the bathroom breaks. Everybody start getting ready to pee. And Sam is having a hard time peeing because he's a nervous peer. And Ryder Strong gets up in his ear and he's like, "What? You can't fucking pee, you little scum Jewish piece of shit."
Yeah. Calls him
And
gay.
Sam's like, "I'm just having a hard time because you're like screaming at me." And then he's like yelling at us, "Oh, look at this little bitch. He can't pee because I'm like grinding up on him." What, you can't pee? He's like right in his ear behind him. And then Logan looks over and he's like getting kind of pissed, it seems like. Logan's like, "This is fucked up, dude."
Yeah. He calls Sam a homo. And Sam's face is all like, "I'm going to cry. Oh, man."
Yeah, his face is awful. The acting in that scene is pretty bad from Sam.
Yes. I mean, the whole thing it's tricky because I don't know what power this guy has over him. Like, for some reason, I feel like you can compartmentalize that this guy is doing this. And it's only, I think for me, knowing it's only 48 hours and this isn't the end of the rest of my life would be a different thing.
Yeah. So then we go to Keith with the sheriff. They're back at the desert abode of Kendall, where she was staying, and they're looking for the body after she got shot, and the body's missing. But they find blood on a painting, and Keith looks at the painting and he's like, "Huh. Interesting painting there." And they find the blood on like the
picture
case.
frame. Yeah.
Yeah, the frame
the
of
glass
over
frame
the
or
painting.
whatever. I do love that the sheriff is like, "Hey, there's nothing here. What is it, a wild goose chase, you old homeless so-and-so?"
Yeah.
And then the cop is like, "Hey, I found some blood." And it's like, all right. Maybe you're on to something, guy.
Like every sheriff in the show is just like the worst.
Yeah. And how did they get this place cleaned up so quickly? I mean,
how'd they get cleaned up? How's there no like bullet holes? How's there no like other blood? Like, I guess Cormac had the whole night to hide the body and bury it, but like there's going to be blood. He got a scrubbing cleaning crew.
He came there with no cleaning equipment, no tools, and just blasted her. Like, there are sure. I guess he cleaned up the bullet casings and cleaned up everything before he decided to hunt down a guy that could just literally point directly to him.
Yep.
Sure.
So
and no,
stupid.
but then also Liam came there because they're like, some stuff is out of place, right? Because Liam had to go to that place looking for it.
See, I don't think so, because I think that Liam went to Cormac because that's what Keith lured him.
With the pen.
He used the pen to lure Liam to Cormac, who was stuck in the animal trap. So I don't know if Liam even knows where the house is.
I don't know in that scene if he mentioned like looking for it but couldn't find it, or Cormac mentioned. Whatever.
Anyway, so we have Logan trying to sleep, but then the guards start blasting music as a torture tactic. They start blasting pina colada. If you like pina coladas. And then Logan's like, "Fine, I'll give you the information. I'll give you the information you want." And Ryder Strong comes over and Logan goes, "Yes, I do like pina coladas and being caught in the rain." And the rest of the prisoners are like, "Yeah, Logan, yeah.
Logan, you're a wise guy, huh? You're a wise guy."
And Sam is like turned around sitting, and Ryder Strong is like, "What are you doing? Why are you sitting like that?"
Here's my question. When you saw this with his back turned, did you think something darker was about to happen?
I thought exactly what happened was about to happen. Like, this is one of the times where I literally was like, "Oh."
I was like, Ryder's going to go over to him and Sam's going to turn and like cut his neck with something.
Him.
Yeah, because it had like that horror movie, like, why is that person like facing the corner away from everybody? Like, what's he doing?
Yeah, and Ryder Strong is like, "Hey, what? Why are you sitting like?" And he starts walking over, but no, Sam is sitting like that, turned around away from everybody, because when he stands up, it is revealed that he has pissed his pants. And Ryder Strong is like, "Ha, this is fucking hilarious, you little piss baby, you little Jewish piss baby." And Sam is like, "Hey man, I got sweatpants like out there. Can I just change into the sweatpants?" And Ryder Strong is like, "No, fucking piss baby. You're not allowed to change your pants. You're going to have to sit in your piss baby pants."
I love that they cut to Logan and he's looking like, "Oh my gosh, this is horrible. This is so bad." And my thought was, hey, Sam, just pee in the corner, dude.
Right? Yes. That was just like, dude, there's a window. Pee out the window.
Pee in the corner. Everyone would be like, what the fuck are you doing? But at least you're not sitting in your piss. Like,
yeah.
Find a cup, find something, pee in the corner. Like, do something.
Tell the other prisoners, like, dude, I really got to piss. And like, you can brainstorm where to piss, how you can do it without going on one of these bathroom breaks. Don't just keep this to yourself and piss your pants.
Don't piss your pants and then sit cross-legged in it.
Yeah. That's so weird.
But, yeah.
Yeah, Ryder Strong will not let him change his pants. He won't let him take off his jeans and change into sweatpants. Remember this. So we have Veronica. She's at home and she's making breakfast. It's morning time. And she turns around and Keith is home too. And he's sitting like in the shadows.
Yeah.
And Veronica's like, oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, what the fuck? Why didn't you tell me that you were home? I didn't know that you got home. Like, what's going on? And Keith like slumps over and he's like, I messed up, Veronica. I messed up bad. And Veronica's like, you tell me about it. I messed up bad too. And Keith's like, no, I got people got hurt. People got killed because I fucked up. And Veronica just hugs him and she's like, people got raped because I fucked up.
Should we compare our stories?
Yeah. But Keith starts like rubbing his head. He's like, I can't believe I did this.
I like that they aren't going to tell each other stuff and like work on each other's cases together, because that's what they should do. Like, unburden yourself by telling each other what's what. You know why? Because you guys are close to the people that this happened to. Mm-hmm. Like, you know who Kendall is.
Yeah.
Like, Kendall was
your Eskimo sisters with Kendall.
Yeah, Kendall's, your boyfriend was sleeping with Kendall a lot. Mm-hmm. She used to live in a house with Dick Casablancas. So, you know, you might want to Keith, you might want to tell her what went down, you know? Nice. But no, that'll be mid-season reveal or something.
Yeah.
Like, what did he tell Veronica when he showed up to New York 3 days later? We'll talk about that later. But I do want to harp on the fact that we have Keith saying, I messed up bad. Right?
Yeah.
So
Keith's going to start living with Logan, too.
That would be amazing if he just knocked on Logan's door. I messed up bad. He's like, all right, the couch is already made up for you. But this does track what happens later, where if you messed up bad, all you have to do is say, I messed up bad, and you'll feel better about it later.
Yeah, you're fine. Mm-hmm. That's step one.
Yeah, step one. Step one, I messed up bad. Step two, living your best life.
Yeah. Rainbows.
Yeah.
God. So then we have the guards giving the prisoners in the Stanford Prison Experiment, the guards are giving them pig knuckle to eat. Mm-hmm. And Sam is like, come on, man. You know I can't eat that. And he's like, why can't you eat it, scum?
Because
and Sam's like, because I'm kosher and I'm Jewish and this is pig knuckle. And then Ryder Strong is like, oh, you're Jewish, huh? So why don't you just then cry about it in the closet like your people? And then he looks down and notices.
He goes as far as to say, oh, I thought you guys would like pork because it's cheap. It's like,
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Christ, dude.
Yeah. But he looks down and notices that Sam has changed his pants into the sweatpants. And he's like, what the fuck? Where did you get those? Where did you get those? And Sam's like, oh, I'm not telling you.
I like Ryder Strong's looking around like, am I the only guard with speaking lines, huh? Speak up, guards.
Yeah, it's Wallace and then some girl that never does shit.
Yeah.
I guess she's kind of integral to later on.
She's like, she's dating one of the prisoners, but she doesn't. Yeah.
She doesn't do shit. She doesn't mind writing papers. Ryder Strong hates writing papers.
But he's fine with Jewish people and whatever. He just has this locked and loaded.
Yeah. He's got all this. Yeah. This is what I would say if I were, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would be saying a hard R N words if you were there, Wallace, but just to win the game. Like,
I'm just trying
to break
I want
you.
to write a paper, man.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to write a 10-page paper?
Hey, we got to take this seriously. People are going to die if this bomb goes off, right? Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Wink, wink.
This is a real threat that...
Anyway, Joe!
Cowards!
He starts shaving his mustache into a little Hitler stash.
Oh my God, we got, what is it? It's a Beautiful Life with Sam. Sam pretending. Oh my God.
Starts teaching Wallace and that girl how to goose step.
I mean, yeah, what an episode.
I mean, he's lucky that this Jewish kid is in there because, like, what else what is he going to say to Logan?
He does not say shit to anybody else. I mean,
no, he doesn't give a fuck about the other prisoners. There's like 4 or 5 other prisoners.
I get targeting the weakest one and trying to break him. I mean, it makes sense. But again, we'll get to the end and we'll talk about it.
Yeah. So we then have Parker's mom with Parker, and she's giving her a wig, and they're trying on a bunch of different wigs. And Parker's like, I don't want to have to wear these wigs. These wigs all look stupid. And the mom is like, I knew we shouldn't have let you go to college. I knew you were going to get raped because you're immature.
Yeah.
Like,
victim blame much, Mom?
I know. And Mac is there, and Mac is listening to this, and she's like, God damn, this is brutal.
They got Max sitting on the bed like she's talking on the phone like a teenage baby.
Yeah, she's stomach down, kicking her legs, kicking the little toesies behind her.
Your roommate just got raped and her mom is there. Sit up.
Yeah.
This Mac has never been like this at all either.
You know what? And also, just leave. If you like, I would be like, I hear the first thing coming out of that mom's mouth. I'm like, all right, I think this is a conversation I shouldn't be.
It's a campus. You're in California. It's not raining. You can leave.
Yeah.
It's not cold outside. Yeah. Just go to the library. Go to the computer lab. Go to the quad. I'm not going to be there with. And also, you barely know Parker,
right?
Like, you guys are not best friends. Like, I know last episode they were like, we just bonded right away, and then Mac's like, my roommate's a big old slut.
Yeah, I don't like this slut roommate that I got. She sucks.
But yeah, Parker asked for Mac's
opinion. She had to be present.
She asked, like, what do you think, Mac? And I was like, wait, what? Like, why is this Mac's decision? What do you think about the wig? And then her mom's like, I told you were too immature. You can't even make up your own mind for this. Wait till your dad gets back from getting his pound of flesh from the dean. And I was like,
yeah.
Understand the reference. Poor choice of words to say in front of someone who just went through what they went through.
Yeah.
So
then we have, Veronica's with Nish, the newspaper lady, and Nish is like, so you found a secret door that there's a camera. You have to find out what's behind that door, Veronica. And Veronica's like, I'm going to be honest with you. I was at that party. It just seemed like some regular fucking sorority party stuff. Like, yeah, there was underage drinking, but that's a fucking sorority paper. And Nish is like, no, there's something going on. You need to go back there and you need to figure out what's going on. Put yourself in the line of fire for this college newspaper thing that you're probably not even getting paid for.
Oh, no, this would be a paid job. This would be like a work study. This is why she's doing it. And
also, you're right.
And also, I don't know where the photography comes in on any of this.
Right? Veronica's not carrying around a camera.
No.
But then Nish is like, well, what about the cart driver? Like, who was the cart driver that drove Parker home? Maybe that's the rapist. And Veronica looks it up and she finds out it's the RA from earlier, Wallace's RA. And she's like, oh my God, it was that guy. The fucking Screech looking dude. I don't know what his name is, but she goes up to him and she's like, you motherfucker, you drove Parker home. You're probably the rapist. And he's like, no, I'm not. I dropped her off at her dorm and that was that. And Veronica's like, what would you have done if the cops were there? And he's like, I would have cooperated. Like, there was another girl in the cart. I had to drive her home too.
Yeah. I like that he would have like, if Flam would have showed up, I'd have been like, what's this asshole's problem?
Yeah.
But he says she was like, why did you show up and say, oh, there's new safety rules, and didn't tell us that you were the one that drove Parker home when she got raped? And he's like, I didn't even know she was the one who got raped.
Yeah.
Which I thought was, a lot of this I thought was interesting because the lady at the newspaper knew that some Parker somebody that got raped. But he says he didn't know who it happened to. So I'm like, how does the newspaper lady know kind of the name, but then he doesn't know them? I'm sure seeing two police officers go to Mac in Parker's room might get some rumors started. And then her having a shaved head and wearing a noticeable wig would also let people know. But yeah, he said some other girl was in the cart with them. She was sober. And I guess, I'm trying to figure out how everyone gets each other's names, like how they were able to find out that Parker rode with this guy. Like, it's a very detailed ledger that they keep for these rides home.
Yeah. So we go back to the prison experiment. Ryder Strong's acting even more Nazi to Sam. He puts on the German accent and everything. And the rest of the prisoners are kind of clued into what's going on now. So Sam is like, I think I'm going to crack, dude. Like, I think I'm going to break. And then they start arguing about what the address is. They start giving Sam fake information because they can see that he's probably going to crack.
Well, we don't know it's fake information at this point. Sam's is confused.
I mean, we
says,
see the address earlier in the episode.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention. Sam thinks it's something. I remember seeing the address and being like, I'm not locking that to memory.
Yeah, I didn't either, but I know that they showed it earlier.
They showed it earlier, but I'm saying, like, if you don't remember it from here, you're not sure. Sam says, I thought when he got dropped off that Sam had already told what the information was. And for the way this scene played out to me, I thought that Sam had told Ryder the wrong information and was freaking out that he was going to get caught when he tries to tell the wrong information to the teacher, and that then Ryder Strong was going to be even more of a dick and pissed off at Sam, because Sam was like, he went to this solitary that they keep taking him to that we never really see. And
just a janitor closet.
But then everybody's like, no, Sam, it was this address, and Sam looks real confused about it. Yeah, but
no, that's not the address.
It is a ploy to give him the wrong address.
Yeah. So then Veronica, she's like, well, my cart people clue that went kind of nowhere.
Alibi checks out. That
alibi checks out. Everything is copacetic.
I have to say, this scene opens with a close-up of Lance Armstrong poster on the wall and pulls out really slow from it. And it just does not age well, the Lance Armstrongness of this. But yeah. And that's I know why they did it now too. I know why it's a Lance Armstrong thing. I'll explain it later.
Oh, yes. Yes. Live strong. So anyway, she's at Zeta Theta Beta, and she's talking to the house mom. And she's like, I just feel really embarrassed about last night. I was like way too drunk, and I hope that it doesn't reflect poorly on me in terms of the rush. And the house mom is like, no, my girls they're a good judge of character, and they kind of like you. And I know that you can't talk to the girls before they vote on who gets in, but I can. Wink, wink, wink.
Veronica is the Bella of this sorority because she has done nothing to prove that she belongs here.
Yeah. But the house mom leaves to go put in a good word for Veronica with the other girls so that she can get into the sorority or whatever. And while she's doing that, Veronica goes snooping around house mom's office. She's looking for keys, and she sees that the camera feed from all the cameras, the security cameras in the house, go to Karen's, the house mother's room. And she's like, okay, so she's keeping watch of all this stuff. And the house mom returns, and she's like, what are you doing? And Veronica's like, oh, I was just throwing something away. And the house mom is like, well, Veronica, I just want to tell you, talk to the girls. I'm just going to say you have nothing to worry about. Wink, wink, wink.
I want to see the girls that they're not accepting. Like, what did they do?
I know. Yeah. I don't know why they want Veronica so bad.
What's the criteria? Well, you're blonder than the other blonde.
Yeah.
She's a dirty blonde. You're a pure, clean Aryan blonde.
So then we have the prisoners. They're sneaking out of their quote unquote cell because they made a rope out of sheets.
The blanket rope is so funny.
Yeah. Where did they get that? Like, because they took away the beds.
No, but Ryder Strong's not a monster. He's going to give them sheets. He's not going to give them mattresses.
Yeah. So then they all convene at the dining hall and they're all eating together. And Logan's at the head of the table. He's like, this is the best. We're eating some fucking whatever chili cheese burrito or whatever they had. Veronica shows up and she sees them and she's like, hey, what are you doing? I wrote in my note, they have pithy dialogue.
Yeah. Veronica does not need to be a part of this at all.
No. But they just have Logan to be like, oh, you're here for my conjugal visit. And she's like, oh, you're on the outside. I'm going on the inside. And they're like, okay, see ya. And then Ryder Strong shows up and he's like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, he mentions that people fell asleep on their duty.
Yeah, Wallace and the girl were supposed to be watching the prisoners, but they fell asleep. And he's like, I can't trust any of these motherfuckers.
I'm carrying all the weight of these guards.
Yeah.
I also think it's funny that Logan, knowing all the stuff that Veronica's been through, her mentioning I'm about to break in somewhere doesn't even make his eyes get any bigger. He's like, all right, Good luck. Good luck going on another. Yeah. I hope you don't get trapped and shot at or anything. I trust you.
Hope you don't get choke slammed onto a pool table.
Yeah. If you come back with a tattoo, I know you went to the River Styx bar.
Don't get caught in another refrigerator.
Yeah. He's like, my dad's out of the way. It's fine. Yeah. The Casablancas family is safe. Dick is sure to be sleeping at my hotel room, right? So yeah, you might be safe on the streets. Oh yeah, there is a serial rapist going around, but it's fine. It's fine. You enjoy breaking in. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm dealing this prison experiment thing. Don't worry about it.
I'm trying to get out of writing a paper that I don't care about.
So then we have Veronica. She's sneaking into the mystery camera room and she breaks in and she sees it's a weed grow. And she goes in, holy smoke. But fucking lame.
Did she bring her camera with her?
Yeah, I didn't see a camera when she was there, but she takes full HD pictures of this, like
she put
26 megapixel blown up into huge pictures.
This weed room is.
It's called a weed grow, right?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't grow weed. This room full of weed it's like the farm cult that she was in, like that one season. This is more weed than any one person would need.
Yes. Keep that in mind.
This is
more than any one person.
This is a lot.
It's so much weed, room. Dude.
They have
the fluorescent lights and everything.
There's not room to walk around in there. It's wall to wall.
Multiple plants.
Yes.
But Veronica's like, oh my God, I just blew the cover off. It's not a double-sided mirror, but this is juicy as well. So Veronica takes pictures of it, brings them back to Nish, the newspaper lady, and she's like, hey, look, it wasn't the mirror thing like you were talking about, but look what I found. And Nish is like, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is step one into getting rid of Greek life.
Yeah, she goes
one sorority down.
Yeah, she goes one Greek house down. She goes one Greek house down, nine to go.
Okay. And Veronica looks like, that was a weird thing to say.
And that was my criticism of the first episode when they're like, hey, this keeps happening to us. And get rid of the Greek houses. And I'm like, wait, why is it specifically the Greek houses that is doing this? Like, again, more likely that it could be someone in there. But say it was Dick, for instance, he could rush, not get in, and still be doing it. It could be it could be anyone, but they're treating Greek life like no other school has Greek life and does not have this happen. Like this isn't like this happens at every campus on every. I don't know, man. Like at that point,
no, the targeting of the Greek life is a little confusing because it could be anybody.
It could be anybody.
I mean,
she thought it was
Parker,
the RA at one point. He's not in a frat.
Yeah, I mean, Parker was at the
sorority
at the party, but like you said, maybe from last season she wasn't at the party. We don't know anything about the other girl that had a wig. And we don't know where she was when it happened.
And we don't know about the girl that was doing I guess the girl that was at
the girl that was doing the rally, she seemed pretty adamant about like taking down Greek life.
Yeah. But also it's so tricky because all this stuff also seems to happen in the girl's room. Like, it's not like it's from what we get from the beginning of this episode. The attack and the shaving happens in the room where it occurs. It's not like it's happening in some basement. You're waking up on the bushes or doing a walk of shame from someplace. Not to say that it's not a frat person, but it's just like the targeting of the Greek life and her saying this one Greek house down, 9 to go. Just okay.
Yeah. Bunch of GDIs trying to take down the Greek life, man.
I was surprised Veronica went straight to her paper with this.
Same, because she seemed to be conflicted last time she talked to Nish about like, I don't know, they seem like pretty chill. But she's like, oh, but now they smoke weed, so they're evil.
Yeah.
This might be worse than the rape.
Not like my boyfriend who drugged me and my ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, no. They're chill.
Yeah.
They were just trying to have a good time. Trying to loosen Duncan up.
Oh my God, she sees Dick at a party. Dick, known drugger of women.
Yep.
At a party like that.
But he's her drugger of women.
He's the one that led to her getting... He's the one that led to her getting sexually assaulted by his brother, which he pushed upon her. She should hate him with such a passion that does not even...
No. He's going through a hard time.
No, he's not. He's living his best life. He said it. He said this is his destiny.
He's struggling in that bow tie and the cuffs, shirtless.
No bruises on his face at all.
No, that's good.
Veronica, you should be kicking him in the balls every time you see him. It just doesn't make any sense. His bro, how the fuck did she look at Logan and Dick? Like, Logan's dad tried to kill her, and Dick's brother actually raped her. All right.
So then we have Ryder Strong yelling at Sam some more because he can't pee. And Sam's like, I can't pee because you're screaming at me. And he keeps screaming at him. So then we go to Marjorie. She meets up with Veronica at her car. And she talks to Veronica about, like, I don't know why she dropped this knowledge on Veronica.
Well, Sam gives up the address. Sam gives up the address in that scene.
Oh, yes, Sam does, yeah.
So yeah, he's being grilled at the thing, and he gives up the address. It's like, oh no, don't give up the address. And he tells Ryder the address, and Ryder's get this big old smirk on his face.
Yeah. So Marjorie's at Veronica's car, and she says that Karen, the house mom, saw Veronica on camera, like sneaking into the secret room or whatever. And she goes, I feel like I should tell you what's going on with the house mom. She has cancer, and she didn't, like, the chemo was like really fucking brutal on her, and she didn't know where to go for it. She didn't know what to do about it. And one of the other professors, like some kind of botany guy, was like, hey, you should like try smoking weed and growing some weed. And the weed has been really helping her get through her cancer treatments and everything. So that's why you saw what you saw when you snuck into that room. Okay. Like, that's why we have all that weed. And Veronica's like, oh, well, I thought that rape was happening in that room. And Marjorie's like, what? She's like, yeah, I heard this rumor. There's like a double-sided mirror there, and you like strip girls down and like let frat guys watch stuff. But then I found weed, and that's so much worse.
So much worse, yes. Like, I could deal with the one thing, but you gotta put a stop to this this grow room.
But Marjorie's like, well, now that you know the truth, like, can you keep that under wraps and not tell anybody about the weed? And Veronica's like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But back to your point earlier, there's so much weed in that room.
Yeah. I mean, she does have to smoke a lot. I don't know what the medicinal marijuana laws in California were at this point. I know there's possible to get medicinal marijuana because Half Baked had already come out a long time ago. And like medicinal marijuana was a thing. I know depending on your insurance people, it's like not everybody could get it. But that makes sense why they had the Lance Armstrong slow pull out. And she has the giant Lance Armstrong poster in the den mother's room.
Mm-hmm.
Those Livestrong bracelets, man. I mean, he's such an asshole, though. Such an asshole.
He's a psycho.
The fact that he, sure, he dealt with the cancer, but he definitely gaslit so many reporters and ruined people's lives by saying he wasn't juicing. But yeah. And,
I mean, the idea, Livestrong did do a lot of good for, like, it's weird to, like, struggle with that. But, like, Lance Armstrong is a psychopath. Dude.
Yeah.
But anyway. So, did you like this twist? I thought this was I like this twist.
This twist is okay. I don't know. I'm struggling with the placement of where it puts Veronica in the story. Yeah. Because sometimes we like it when Veronica gets like, oh, I think I have it, but then I don't. And sometimes it's like, okay, she overstepped her like the start of the season was her like deducing who the criminal was like in 6 minutes, And then this one, she's just like winging it. Like she's really just, if it has to do with the main story,
lives left and right.
Like if it has to do with the main storyline of the season, she's just gonna miss a lot. The way through it, like she doesn't uncover. She learns some new stuff that she brings up at the end, but I just hated that I would have liked for some reason if she had taken the photos, had not sent them in yet, found out this information, and then the newspaper lady like got hold of it or something.
Did you get some pictures? What'd you find out? And Veronica's like, nothing. She just slides the pictures into the trash can.
Or she, like, I could still, maybe she doesn't get the pictures, but she already told her. She hasn't sent the pictures in, but she told her. She was like, I'll email you the pictures later. Or it's like, something like that, where it's not like 100%. Veronica was like, all right, I just went in. Yeah. This lady said there's a two-way mirror. I didn't see any mirrors. And
So then we go back to the prison experiment, and it's revealed that Sam has broke and told the address to Ryder Strong. Professor Homer Simpson comes in. He's like, congratulations to the prisoners because you gave the guards fake information. And Sam's like, no, I didn't. I broke. I totally gave them the right information. And Homer Simpson's like, no, you didn't. You gave them the wrong address. And the rest of the prisoners are like, fuck yeah, I knew it was a good idea to tell this motherfucker some bad information because we knew he was going to break. And Ryder Strong was all pissed. He's like, God damn it, I just still got to fucking write this paper still. Fuck.
When the teacher leaves, they dub in dough.
Yeah.
They do the Homer Simpson's dough, and it's just thrown in there, right there. And I was like, they really did it. They didn't just let him be himself. They were like, we're going to do a Simpsons reference.
Yeah.
And Ryder Strong is like, Logan, I know this was you. And Logan's just smirking.
Yeah. I know this. It's like, Logan's like, oh, this is, what are you, Veronica? You taking some tips from her?
Yeah. I know you're the main character. We're the only people talking besides Sam.
Yeah. So then we have Veronica calling Nish, the newspaper lady, and she's like, hey, this is the real scoop about the weed, is that the house mom has cancer and she smokes weed about the chemo. And Nish is just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm running the story. And Veronica's like, please don't run the story. And she's like, no, I'm running it. Fuck her. Fuck Greek life.
This is where Veronica fucked up, though. She goes, hey, this is what happened. She got some seeds from the botany professor. And I was like,
oh my God, yeah.
I was like, what are you
throwing that guy under the bus too?
Why would you tell more information? You literally were in newspaper club. You had newspaper class for 2 years. I saw your newspaper class. You didn't learn not to divulge that information. You don't tell your dad shit about shit. Here you're just like, hey, so the botany professor, yeah, he gave her the seeds, and he gets
His
the
name
seeds.
is John Enbaum. He lives at this.
Here's a bunch of information I don't want you to publish. Like, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
So then
man.
Veronica's feeling all guilty, and she goes to the Zeta Theta Beta house, and she's like, hey guys, so I wasn't really actually rushing. I was here doing an expose on you because I thought there was rape happening, but then I saw that there was weed, and that's way worse. And so I told the newspaper lady about that, and they're going to run an article about how there's a bunch of weed in your sorority tomorrow, and I'm sorry. And the house mom is like, how could you? And she walks away, and Marjorie's there, and she goes, well, congratulations, Veronica. You got voted into the sorority. And Veronica's like, I feel even worse now.
She's like, and the irony is, you got voted in. It's like, why did you vote her in? You saw her, you literally saw her steal keys, break into a room. I don't know how she got into the sorority at night, because I'm sure you guys, it's not like you guys empty out at night. She broke into this room, saw the weed. There's no reason for them to accept Veronica in here. Chip would have said something. Dick would have said something. They would have saw her dancing like a maniac.
Like, she was pining for alcohol at the no alcohol party, and at the alcohol party, she was pretending they think that she was fucking wasted so much that they had to send her home.
And it wasn't even like her fun dancing was like really fun. She was dancing so much that they didn't like her. So I'm like, where's the we need her?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So then we go to Mac and Parker.
This wig is incredibly bad.
It is the worst wig I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's like they didn't.
And like,
even
I
try.
feel bad for Parker. But they went to Party City and they.
Yeah. This is, I mean, come on. You might as well just go shave. I mean, you don't want to go shaved head because it just tells everyone what happened to you. But this wig is even worse.
It's worse. It's worse than the shaved head. It's way fucking worse.
Yeah.
And Parker's like, well, Mac, I guess this is goodbye. I'm going back to Denver. And Mac's like, wait, you know what, Parker? I don't think you should leave. I think you should stay here, because if you go back to your place in Denver and live with your family, it's going to ruin your life, because I saw how you interact with your mom, and your mom is a terrible person. So I think you should stay. And if you do stay, I will have your back. From now on, I'll be there for you. And then Parker's like, you know what? I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving.
And then
I was like,
and then they hug.
yeah.
Mac and Parker don't have any say whether or not she leaves.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was like, I don't think, like, it seems like the car is running, and like Parker's all packed up. She's got her bag. She's like, all right, I guess this is goodbye.
The parents, you technically can be like, I'm going to stay. Your parents could opt to not pay for college anymore. But I don't think she's in a position where she's like, Mom, I'm going to stay because I know if I'm close to Mac and close to this girl, Veronica, where trouble follows, I'll be safe. I'm like, Max, tell her to get the fuck out of Neptune.
Yeah.
Go back to Denver. Go to a local college nearby. You will have a lot better time. You will forget about this. Take the semester off.
I don't know.
She won't forget. She won't forget about it. But like, take the semester off. Like, I get like not just running away from your problems, but I just know that Neptune is not a place where problems don't follow.
Yep.
And it does not seem like it's getting better for any characters here.
Yeah.
Mac has found out that she was adopted by knowing, or like switched at birth by knowing Veronica. She's gotten, the Beaver stuff would have happened regardless. Maybe.
Yeah.
How did they end up start hanging out? Yeah, Beaver came over to her about the business. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, and It's not Mac's decision. That was the whole point of the earlier scene. She was like, you can't even make your mind up, Parker. You're asking your roommate whether or not this wig works for you. And obviously, they picked out the worst wig of all of them.
That wig, dude. It doesn't even fit her head right. It's funny because, like, the girl is obviously wearing a bald cap and then a wig on top of the bald cap. It's just like...
But that's how...
God.
I mean, that's how people do in shows and movies and stuff, like people in wigs. But
yeah.
I mean, this one's just so bad.
It's terrible, dude.
But Parker's a part of the show. Is she the one in the opening credits?
I don't know. I really didn't pay. I hate those new opening credits. I hate them. But anyway.
Is Weevil in the opening credits?
Weevil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is.
Who we haven't seen yet this season.
Yeah, okay. That's why I was curious.
We haven't seen him. But we go to the prison experiment and they're watching the clock. Prison experiment's about to end at 6:01. They're like, yes, we won. Prisoners win. And they're like, oh, thank God. The guards rush over to like hug the prisoners. Like, all right, you're all done. The one girl goes up to her boyfriend the girl was a guard. Boyfriend was a prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I'm so glad this is over. It was so hard, like being a guard and just being silent while Ryder Strong was being racist. And I'm so glad that you're done. And Wallace goes to this guy. He's like, well, now that this is all over, what was the address anyway? Because you gave us the wrong information. What was the actual address? And this guy's like, oh, you want to know the address? Here's the address. It was 118
Logan,
South.
No, Logan's like, no. No,
and
don't.
then he tells the address. And then Professor Homer Simpson rounds the corner. He goes, congratulations to the guards, motherfuckers. And they're like, what do you mean, congratulations to the guards? We time is up. And Professor Homer Simpson goes, oh, no, it wasn't. While you guys were off sneaking around in the dining hall, the guards changed the clocks to make them faster because it's actually 5:45. So you gave up the address before the actual thing happened. I was like, fucking clever. I like that. Yeah. I like that little wrinkle.
So Wallace and the girlfriend guard did that because they were the ones on duty that faked the sleep. And then Ryder Strong's like,
yeah,
what?
They could tell Ryder Strong was gonna fucking chase after him.
You didn't tell me. Why didn't you keep me in the dark? He was like, yeah, we just wanted you to play your part and being the asshole that you are. Yeah. It's like, while I was, and it was at this point in the episode where I was like, they're not giving Wallace a lot to do in this one. And then he pulls this off, and I'm like, great.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Yeah. He had no basketball practice at all that whole weekend for the star basketball player to stay on scholarship.
Well, that's what I was saying like earlier when that kid is studying and he's like, take their books away. He's like, come on, man, I actually have like actual class that I need to get ready for. And he's like, I don't give a fuck about that. Tell us the address.
Yeah, he's like, I have a test on Monday.
Yeah. But Keith is with Veronica now, and Veronica is trying to put some clues together about this rape case. And Keith is chipper now. He's gotten over.
Hey, I've really messed up. He's like, hey, well, my college student. Yeah. And he's like pouring coffee and smirking in the background. I'm like, what happened? Why are you happy now?
Got a good night's sleep. And like you said, all you got to do is admit.
He doesn't even know that Cormac is dead. I don't think he knows that.
He has to know that 2 people are dead because he definitely heard that gunshot in the desert.
So does he not think...
He set up Cormac to get killed.
He set Cormac up to get his foot trapped. He
left the pen there for Liam to track. He knows that Liam's tracking the pen.
He knows that Vinny's tracking the pen for sure. And he knows if he puts a pen there, the guy that's tracking his footprints will walk over to the pen and then walk into the trap. I don't know if he's like, okay, Liam's going to drive up here in time to kill this guy. I don't think he knows that far ahead. I
think that he knows that because at last episode, he's like, Vinny, don't tell me you're working with Liam.
Yes.
So he knows that Liam is going to find this out.
But Vinny could be the one that shows up to confirm, to tell Liam. You know, like he can't assume like it's going to be exactly Liam's going to show up. This guy's going to lie in this trap for like hours and then get shot in the head. Like, I don't think he can plan that far ahead. I think this was to slow him down. And if he gets caught there, it's fine. But also, if Liam's going to show up and kill Cormac, Liam will kill you. and your daughter. Like, I
He
don't know.
already tried to kill him.
Yes, I don't know why you're chipper and walk. Like, but it tracks. We had 2 episodes where people go, I messed up bad. And the next time we see him, they're living their best life because he is so happy in this scene.
He really is in his little tan suit.
Yeah. And Veronica's like, I figured out a couple things. Someone in Theta Beta had keys and safe rides might not be safe. And they had keys to Parker's room. I was like, thanks for clearing this all up. You just ruined a lady with cancer's insurance.
Yeah.
And her pain of leaving.
Yeah. So we see why Keith is so happy, because he's meeting with an art dealer guy. And the painting that had blood splattered all over the frame. I don't understand what this plan was.
This makes 0 sense. All of this makes 0 sense.
So he's got the painting that was underneath the frame where Kendall's blood was found, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we get a flashback of what Kendall had in that briefcase.
Mm-hmm.
And it was that painting. And this painting is worth like
millions,
hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars.
They say millions, yeah.
Okay. So Keith gives it to the art person. He's like, oh man, this is a whatever artist original. Like, we're going to pay you millions of dollars for this. And Keith goes, you can keep the painting and just donate the money to this charity.
The South Neptune Food Bank. And that might be the exact same place that
where Logan was,
that Logan donated $1 million of his dad's money to. That food bank is loaded right now.
I wrote in my notes, what a fucking idiot.
I have so many questions about. So Keith is super chipper. He was he comes back. So he knew about the painting when he's sitting on the couch, sad about fucking up, right?
Yeah.
But now he's chipper because he's about to trade in this painting worth millions.
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing the morally just thing of like not taking this blood money because he feels bad. But I don't know what. I don't understand if we go all the way back to Kendall showing up with a painting that's worth millions.
Has the painting and then hangs the painting in her house in the desert.
But I don't understand the end of season 2 where she shows up, opens the briefcase up and shows it to Keith. And Keith reacts like, oh my God, my art history, that one art history class I took is really paying off because I know what this is.
Like, I guess Kendall's plan was like, show Keith the painting like, hey, this is worth $8 million. I bought it with the money that fucking Beaver got me somehow.
Yeah.
You have to wait for Cormac to get out of jail, drive him to me, and then the painting is yours and you can sell it and have the money. And that's why Cormac is like, there was no money. Kendall never had any money. I couldn't find anything. And that's why Liam was like, where's the money?
Well, he's like, I found part of it.
In the painting.
He said, I found part of it, but I didn't find the rest of it, is what he said. And then he's like, I found it. And he was like, I'm looking for it and I can't find it. And Liam mentioned something like I was supposed to take her out and we were supposed to split the money, but you double crossed me, Cormac.
Yeah.
Which I was like, when did they think that she was going to get that $7 million came out of nowhere? Like that was not even part of any plan. But I also don't understand this is how money, if you're going to get $7 million, no one's handing you $7 million in cash. It's just going to be a wire transfer to like some account. And she could just set up a wire transfer. Like for her to, at that moment, at the end of that season, then buy a Van Gogh painting with the money. Yeah. Why would she do that? Like you would have to go through so much to buy a paint. Like that's not something you just walk in and go, hey, I'm going to buy this Van Gogh painting for $2 million. Like that's your
you
first.
Have to go to like an auction, like at a super exclusive rich people auction and shit.
That's your first move when you just get $7 million. And your stepson is just off himself and there's chaos in the streets. You go to a Sotheby's auction.
I gotta say it was $8 million. So.
$8 million. Sure, $8 million. Well,
yeah.
And you need to pay Keith $2 million to drive you somewhere. One, you're overpaying. Yeah. I don't think this was going to be. I don't think this was going to be the payment for him either. And I'll say it's not going to be the payment for him because in the last episode, he shows up at that place and he's about to like, hey, I got some paperwork to give you and I'm going to get out of your hair. Like he's not saying, hey, where's my cut or whatever.
Yeah.
She must have
painting.
She must have already paid him something. I don't understand why she showed him the painting and then would hang the painting up in a hideout cabin.
Yeah.
It's so plot forced. Like
yeah.
Like you're gonna walk in and be like, now it feels like home, this place that I'm gonna leave immediately. And I'm gonna
It also is like when Keith shows back up and sees that the blood is splattered on the frame of that painting, he looks like, oh, I remember that painting.
Yeah. As if like that wouldn't be the first thing he noticed when he. But why did she show it to him like that? I can understand her buying the painting to hide like a little, but she cares about money. She's just gonna sell that painting again. Also, I would think the Casablancas would already have a painting like that in the house that she could have just pawned off.
Yeah.
Like I'm not, he's got a private plane and he flew to the Caymans. I'm sure he has $1 million painting in his house or like some expensive painting.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't. And I love that the cops don't even take the painting as evidence. They take just the frame and Keith is able to walk away.
On the frame.
And they're not art history people, so they don't know that that's a Van Gogh.
No, they're just fucking podunk, nobody sheriffs in Kretschmer County or whatever. John Kretschmer is the guy who directed this.
It makes Cormac even dumber that he didn't even find out where the money was before he killed Kendall.
Yeah.
Like,
he just thought it was going to be in like a briefcase somewhere.
Yeah, she thought she had a duffel bag of $8 million in it. I just don't. I don't get why she showed the painting to Keith.
Yeah.
I don't think they knew what was going to be in it. I don't think they knew what was going to be in that briefcase. And then they just were like, oh, scheduling, we probably have to get rid of her.
Yeah.
At least she got paid. At least Charisma Carpenter got paid for this episode because they used flashback footage from her.
They had to film new footage from her.
Yeah. Yeah, they did like a new angle to reveal it. Yeah, so, yeah.
But, so Keith is donating all the money to the food bank. I'm like, bro, keep 500,000 of it.
Honestly, this is, again, why I don't understand why Veronica is not at Stanford. How much, if I was going to do this deal and hide her, give her a fake identity, drive Cormac over to her, and she showed me a painting worth millions of dollars, I'd be like, you know what I'm going to surprise my daughter with when we go to New York is the fact that she can go to Stanford because we can pay for it.
No. She's got to have a Saturn SUV.
Oh, yeah, he actually said that's what he spent the money on. So she gave him money so that he could buy that. So the painting, I don't know why she showed him the painting.
Yeah.
He does not need to know about the painting. Why would you open the painting and be like, guess what I bought with my $8 million? And he's like, what? Yeah. Because she gave him money to buy the Saturn SUV. You're right. That's the money he spent.
Yeah.
She shows you a $2 million. Let's just assume $2 million for this painting.
Yeah.
She shows you a $2 million painting, and your goal is like, well, give me enough money to buy my daughter a car,
which is like, maybe $40,000,
which is still a nice chunk of change.
No, yeah, that's good. That's excellent.
But your whole thing is your daughter wants money. You got $50,000 for finding Duncan in Cuba.
Yeah.
This is harder work.
Yep. More dangerous work.
Yeah.
Harder work. Saturn SUV is trumps a Stanford education, though. Don't you have to know that?
Yes, this
you
car.
You have to know that, though, Vance.
She already has a car, and it's awesome.
Yeah, that car was great. I hate this Saturn car.
I just don't get why. Like, you have to. Everything's set up. I know we're going on a little tangent here, but everything's set up.
No, because this is bullshit, dude. Like this is the thing that bothered me the most about this episode. Makes no fucking sense.
I don't know why he's so happy about this. I don't know why she showed him the painting, but the whole last season was all set up about like, I got to get this Kane scholarship so I can go to Stanford. Oh no, I'm not going to get the Kane scholarship. They get the $50,000 at the end of season 1, and they're like, well, the mom took it. They never bring that back up again. And I'm like, You guys keep talking about the money thing, and someone walks into your office. How does Kendall showing up with a painting of a Van Gogh in a briefcase make you not go to the airport?
Right?
I'll be like, hey, guess
For
what?
3 days.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Kendall, here.
This could have been an email.
I'm like, Kendall, go to this place. I got a connection in Vegas. Go hide out in Vegas. Do not go gambling. Just stay in the hotel, order room service, right? And when I get back from my trip, we'll get this all sorted. Or something. Like my daughter thought I was dead and was shot at. I'm going to spend time with my daughter.
Yeah.
Or give me enough money that I can pay for her to go to Stanford, and then I'll have to do this. But no, I'm just going to buy her a car, even though you showed me $2 million for no reason. Why did she show him the painting? Like, was there money underneath it? I didn't see anything. It was just the painting.
There might be money underneath it. That's what I'm thinking. Like, because how did Keith get the money to buy the car?
But why would she show him the painting and then keep the painting for herself?
I guess that was like her insurance to make sure that he was going to. She's like, you can get the painting after I get Cormac.
I don't think he had any. It did not look like she was going to take that painting off the wall and give it to him. He was going to the car and about the dip. He had no intention of taking that thing. And also, why would she
how
hang
would that
it up?
exchange have gone? If Cormac doesn't kill her, she's like, oh, as a parting gift for bringing Cormac, here's this random painting. And Cormac would have probably been looking at her like, what the fuck?
I think this is funnier that they would be like, hey, let's get out of here and go to the beach or whatever. And she's like, wait, I got to take my favorite painting off the wall. He's like, why are we packing this? Because she put it in a frame.
It looked like that was a fixture.
Yeah.
And then it would be so weird to just randomly give it to Keith.
I don't think she was giving it to Keith.
How would this plan?
That's your thing. I don't think Keith was ever getting this thing, but it doesn't make sense.
Why did she show it to him?
I don't know. That doesn't make sense because it does not seem like she's giving it to him. Because he would have been like, he doesn't even mention the painting in the first episode. He's not like, hey, that's a nice painting. You mind if I keep it? Like that would have been something. But why would that be? Why didn't she just give it to him then? Even
in this episode, he sees the painting and looks like,
oh, that's the painting.
What is that? That's familiar to me.
Yeah.
Like it looks like that wasn't ever part of the plan when he sees the painting after they take the frame off of it.
It like he realizes that painting's expensive and now I can sell it. In this moment, he realizes that like in this moment when they're looking at when the sheriff finds the blood on it or the cop finds the blood on it, it's not like he thought about that painting the whole time.
Yeah.
Like he's not walking through the desert like, oh man, I got to get back to this painting. But then he's all chipper when he's about to sell the painting, even though a person died from it. But he's like in the kitchen, like, all right, got my tan suit on, about to donate this money to the smallest food bank in California.
Yeah.
Neptune's food bank. Honestly, I'm okay with him donating the money, but I think he should like put some of it towards the college. That's Kendall's.
Yeah.
That's Beaver's stepmom. Take a little bit out of it. I'm like, if you want to take $100,000 out of it and be like, I'm not gonna have to deal with any of this college shit, Veronica, you're fine. It's worth millions. That's the problem. It's worth millions.
Yes, dude. Take 300,000 of it. You can donate whatever you want.
Yeah, just
$300,000 would change their life.
It wouldn't like even be like so drastic that they have to like move into a mansion or something like that. It's just enough that they would not have to worry about money for the rest of the season.
Your daughter finally get that shower fixed, get some hot water going.
Your daughter would not have to be whoring herself out at these work studies, going undercover at rush weeks. She, think about what Veronica's doing right now.
I can't believe.
Yeah.
I can't believe this. It's like, but it's one of those like TV show things where they can't give him the money because too much would change.
But you don't have to set the plot up where he has the opportunity.
Yeah, dude, I know.
I know. That's what I'm saying. And guys, you want to talk about who's more moral and just between Benny Van Lowe and Keith? I don't know.
Yeah, but Keith is moral to an idiotic point at this point. Like, this is so stupid.
I just don't even understand why she showed him a painting and then hung the painting in her house. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway. So then we have Wallace in class, and he's sitting next to Sam, and Sam is taking notes in class for Ryder Strong. And Wallace is like, yo, why the fuck are you... Did you not remember that guy being racist to you?
Mm-hmm.
And Sam's like, oh, I mean, it was actually all an act. Like, I know that guy. He and I are actually buds, and I get that it was like part of the experiment. And he's actually a chill guy. And Wallace is like, really? You sure about that?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Sam's like, he's a cool guy. He just likes to win. And my question here is, so what the fuck is the lesson of the Stanford Spirit? What's the lesson? What was the lesson here?
Yeah. Well,
what was
the lesson?
lesson?
Was that Logan has to streak now, and we get to see his ding dong flipping around in class.
I don't understand the lesson, and I don't like the show has this thing where like sexual assaulters keep getting away with stuff. You know, people that drug people still like get away with stuff. And like, it's kind of like a slap on the wrist for a lot of people sometimes. And I'm thinking, so we just watched a guy be aggressively racist, homophobic, and completely show what people with power would do. And at the end of it, it's like, nah, it's fine. It was just a game. Yeah. And I'm like, so what was the whole point? Like, writers, like, what are we saying? Yeah. It's fine to do this as long as it's fine to treat people like shit as long as you're trying to get something from them. Is that what the lesson is?
Well, I thought that was just kind of common knowledge. I thought that's not even a lesson. That's just life advice.
Yeah. And then meanwhile, we got a bunch of
life advice, Vance.
And then meanwhile, we got a bunch of, women getting raped and their head shaved. And now we got a guy just running around naked on campus.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm just like, really?
But he's got a little Robin mask on.
He's got
like
a little
Batman and Robin.
Zorro mask on his face. I'm just like, no.
The one stops and gives Wallace a salute.
Yeah. I didn't think he was going to streak through class. I thought he was going to streak through the campus.
Across the quad or across campus or whatever.
And Homer's just looking like, no, college.
Yeah.
And I'm just, it's one thing for this to happen when like camera phones don't exist. But someone's videotaping this. And they're like, hey, you know that guy that was on trial for murder in Neptune and whose dad did this and he's friends with these people? Yeah, he just streaked through school.
Yeah. Well, Karen's watching it through cameras that she has planted all over the place. She's so excited about this.
I just couldn't get I couldn't get over Sam just being apologetic for Ryder and that being the lesson at the end.
Yeah.
I did not like that it could have been a better scene would have been like Ryder being like, hey, no hard feelings, man. It was just like part of the game. You know, I just want to win. And Sam being like, yo, fuck you. I would have been fine with that. Like that would have made more sense to me. Or have the teacher say something about the experiment at the end. He doesn't say nothing. So,
and what did we learn?
Yeah.
Doesn't. Yeah.
What did we learn? And Wallace was like, somebody in this class is a racist, homophobic asshole. And the teacher's like, it brings out the real person in it. Like, I don't know. Nope. He's just a cool guy that likes to win. So just like Sheriff Lamb. Sheriff Lamb just wants to win. Yeah. Sheriff Lamb should just take Ryder Strong under his wing, you know?
You know, when you're competitive, you just start saying slurs.
It just comes out. I can't help myself. I'm just competitive.
Yeah, I'm just playing air hockey, screaming the N-word at the top of my voice.
Hey, blackguard, you eat all the nasty food. God, I was like, please don't make Wallace just eating the nasty food and not have I'm happy he had a 1-up at the end. Otherwise, it's like, what is Wallace doing here?
Yeah. So then we have Veronica. She's like back in the library. She's like, well, I got let go from my journalism job. I was like, already?
I think she left it more so because she couldn't have got let go. She should have got promoted. She just broke a crazy story.
But she's doing some research in the library and she opens up the school newspaper and sees that the Weed Grow story like went out. And is this the cart girl?
Yeah.
So I guess the cart girl goes up to her and she's like, way to go, Veronica. And I was like, why do you care?
Yeah, because she was...
I thought it was a sorority girl from the sorority, but like, why would the cart girl give a shit?
Because she didn't like Veronica from the beginning.
But she doesn't like the sorority people.
Yeah. She's just angry. This girl just doesn't like... She just doesn't like Veronica. Was Veronica's name I think this was the cart girl. That's what I thought it was. I thought this was the cart girl. So
I don't think it makes sense that it would be the cart girl.
Correct us if it's not, and we'll follow up next episode. Is Veronica's name on the list? On the article?
On the article? Yeah, I don't know.
But I do love that she sees the quote about the botany professor being involved in providing the seeds. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, Veronica, you really fucked this one up.
Yeah. And that's where the episode ends.
Interesting ending. I didn't know how to feel about Veronica just dumping on this. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel at the end of this. Like, oh boy.
I will tell you how I feel about this episode. I do not like this episode.
No, I'm in this moment with Veronica.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know how we're supposed to walk away and be like, damn, Veronica. I guess we're supposed to feel bad for Veronica for this happening. And then I guess next week it won't even be a part of the plot.
Yeah. Or it'll become a plot in like episode fucking 15.
I am very interested to see where this season goes with their commentary on Greek life.
I don't know if I am. I'm going to be honest. Like this episode like really broke me and I didn't like it. And talking about all of the inconsistencies and like even like the Keith plan stuff like makes no sense. And I didn't like it at all. Like I am usually like positive and give leeway a lot of times. But this episode, I think fucking sucked. I really hated this episode.
I think that this episode there's just stuff that is strange to me in this episode. I don't like that the prisoner guard payoff is just like apologetic. I don't understand the painting, the Kindle painting thing at all.
The painting thing is stupid.
And I think
I didn't like that. Dude, that first scene with Sheriff Lamb was awful.
I think for me, the biggest inconsistency is people being down and out. And then the next scene, they're just the next time we see them, they're like completely excited, living their best life. I just don't understand
the dick
that.
Stuff.
The dick stuff. The Keith stuff. Keith being traumatized about what he had just walked through the desert all day. He should be hydrating. Mm-hmm. He should be getting an IV. He should be having to like call Kendall, what is their actual parents that he talked to last season and be like, your real daughter is this person and she's dead. Like he should be going through like a lot of like questioning what he should do. Nope. He just goes to a place and donates it and he seems chipper about it.
Yeah.
And I think what might have happened, not a part of production, don't know exactly, haven't dove into it. But I think what happened is the Kindle stuff was going to go longer. They couldn't make it go longer. And then they had to try to wrap it up. And this was their way of wrapping it up in 2 episodes because now it's like off Liam is still a threat. He's still looking for the money. He can't find them. Also, selling it and not taking any of the money keeps Liam from coming to you thinking that you have the money. He's not going to see that Saturn truck and be like, hey, did you take a...
That must be that Kendall money.
Okay. Oh, you're riding around that Kendall money. Got those rims on that Saturn, I could tell. So I guess that's his thing of like, okay, I got to distance myself. And this is their way of saying, let's just pretend all the stuff that happened at the end of last season just doesn't happen. She's at Hearst and we're resetting. And next episode is Liam is still going to look for the money. They'll still have some stuff involved with Liam being a bad guy, which I don't really care about at all.
Yeah.
Somehow it'll be revealed that Liam is the one that killed. I think Veronica will probably record Liam saying that he killed Thumper and that'll get Weevil out of jail. Something like that. So it's kind of like we're going to like a reset thing. Like Dick is back to just being a frat boy.
Yeah.
You know, so... Yeah.
I didn't like it. I'm sorry, listeners. Like, I know that, like, I feel like a lot of times the listeners like when we like the episodes, but this one I don't know. I really did not like this
I don't know
episode.
what the listeners like.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
I thought this was
hard to tell.
I thought this was a fascinating episode to talk about because I was just...
Oh, it was fascinating to talk about. Obviously,
that's why it's so long.
Been 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Not excited about the length of this podcast, but...
Yeah,
I just knew I had to go. I just couldn't get over the apologetic nature of what's happening. Like Ryder Strong should not just get a chance to not even show up in the last scene. And the guy who's being just he made you piss your pants. And
right?
you're
He's like, oh, he's actually a cool guy.
he just wants to win.
No,
I'm
he's
like,
not.
Want to win? That's not even what the goal of that's not what the experiment is supposed to show you. It's
And now Sam has to write an essay. 10-pager.
no, 20. This is a 20-pager. They cut it to 10 so that the winners had I think the losers have to write 10. Yeah, I think they made it so that because no one volunteered. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah. So that is my big fat Greek rush week. Next episode is titled Wichita Linebacker. We're going to see some of the Hearst D4 athletic team.
Yeah. Because I don't know if people know this about college sports, but like you're practicing a lot of the year round. So Wallace is no way he's fully able to do this weekend thing. Like basketball is a winter sport and they would be prepping for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have Parker from Denver. Piz is from Oregon.
Beaverton, Oregon.
And now we got Wichita, Kansas being referenced, right?
Mm-hmm.
God, man.
Mars and a Saturn and Neptune. Watch your anus.
Everybody should be watching their anus in this show.
Yeah. And everybody out there listening should be watching their anus too.
Oh man. What could we do with this? I mean, what kind of football story drama can we have?
Steroids. Well,
we've already done steroids.
I mean, we've already done rape like 1,000 times.
Oh no, we'll do more of that. We'll do more.
No. Maybe like a throwing a game. We did that with Terrence Cook.
Yeah, which was so consequential.
Yeah. Wichita linebacker.
Oh, I got it. A player's gonna die on the field, and and people are gonna think it's from like the coach being a hard ass, but it's actually gonna be some other insidious plan of someone like spiking their drink or their Gatorade or something else happened. Like the death isn't going to be. And Veronica's going to be like, well,
remember, what was that like weight loss drug or whatever that all the baseball players were taking? That one guy died from it, like Tyler Skaggs.
I don't know.
Remember that?
Why do you need to lose weight in baseball? Have you seen those players?
I don't think it was like a weight loss thing. It was some kind of like performance enhancing drug, like that they were taking. Tyler Skaggs died, and like now their family is suing the Angels or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's my prediction. A player dies, and it's and a coach comes under fire, and it's more about, and somehow Veronica has to figure this out.
I'm gonna say that it is some kind of performance enhancing drug thing with a football player, and Wallace knows this football player because he's an athlete, and Veronica's going to have to get to the bottom of the steroid performance enhancing drug thing, and it's somehow going to be connected that they're going to have the dealer of the performance enhancing drug is also the dealer of the roofies for all of the head shave ladies.
Oh, that's too soon. We got a lot more episodes. They can't get to that quickly. But I'm going to throw out this bonus that one of the football players is a Fitzpatrick.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Connor Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
There you go. You got to have some kind of crazy Irish name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's me, Connor Fitzpatrick. All right. Well, that's it, everybody. Thanks for listening. Get on Discord. Let us know what you thought. Join our Patreon, patreon.com/boyswatchingbuffy. Got a couple more episodes of Freaks and Geeks left. Mm-hmm. The Twilight movies, we're starting those off with a bang this month.
Yeah, we're into it.
Twilight 1. We talked about it.
Twilight 1.
roughly 2 hours.
Yeah.
So we got that to look forward to. If you want to get a shout out, Apple Podcast 5-star rating and review, Spotify 5-star rating, screenshot it, send it in to us. Instagram and TikTok at boyswatchingbuffy, boyswatchingbuffy@gmail.com. And stay tuned next time for when we talk about Wichita Linebacker.
Lemonade? Worst Roman orgy ever.
Seltzer Kings.
Podcasts.